Where the fuck am I looking? Oh, there it is. Bring out the percussion.
GMGM.
Hi. You probably missed me. That's okay. I did too. Where are you going? Away from you, Elvis. It's about time we had a talk. Me and you.
Yo, by that, /C.
Web browser, actually, I'm bundling you in there too. It's time we had a talk as well. Thanks for the 26, brother. Appreciate you. Massimo, thanks for the 19. Frisky, how the hell did you get here? How did you get here? Brand new chatter? First time chatter? First minute of the stream? How'd you get here? What's up, Winterish? Yeah, it missed me too. I'm gonna be honest, I've been proper in my head about leaving the country in a week. I don't really know what to do with any of myself, so I'm here. Don't know for how long, but a week at most before I'm gone. I miss us. What us are you talking about? Finished my ad and instantly came into salt. Yeah, sometimes life ain't all roses, brother. What's up, Car? Appreciate it, 33. Jay was thanks for the 25. Good to see you, too. We don't need to talk, sir? Alright, Car, talk for me, then.
Sir.
Are you traveling to? I'm traveling to Rotterdam. Apparently, I'm getting pulled into the Netherlands for some reason. Never been, but apparently the Netherlands is really beautiful, which is going to be great for all the time that I'm probably going to be in my hotel sleeping off jet lag. I've never had jet lag before. I always hear people talking about jet lag, but it's usually when they're traveling from like the US to fucking Korea or someplace. I've only ever traveled inside the continental US. And like a couple times to Arizona. I don't think I've ever experienced proper jet lag before. I have no idea what's gonna happen to me. What is that, a ghost? What do you mean by that, wizard? Bikini pause? Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Missy, a rough day at work and the notification made it better. Is your first time talking here, Trap? Or does green mean something different? There's no way there's this many new people talking here for some reason. What the hell did I do in the last week for all you guys to get over here? I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything. Why are you here? You should be somewhere else. Does green mean first time chat? It does, right? Or is my thing messing up? No, it does. How do you get here? Why are you already subbed?
Oh, hey.
You never talked before, you lurking?
Said I have to sleep for work tomorrow, but hope the stream's good.
I was late for work tomorrow, but hope stream's good. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I was contemplating going to bed too, but figured I should stream for reasons unknown. I don't know. It's like this thing that I'm supposed to do, especially because I made some new emotes. It's like I should probably stream to talk about me doing that, even though it's not really that big of a deal, but it's cool to me though. Appreciate the 45, Grant. Thank you for that one. And Fierce, thanks for the 18. Appreciate you, homie. Hey, Wizard, open your mouth. What'd you mean by that? Dude, I swear to God, like, one of the things that irks me so much is, like, when people type something in chat and I, like, ask them, like, hey, what did you mean by that? And then they just don't reply. I'm like, I was talking to you. What did you mean, a ghost? Did you see one, or are you looking at me? Speak now. Sorry, that was abrasive. What I'm hearing is that when you get back, we should be expecting VH4 soon after. How long did it take to talk about Voluners? How long has it been? 4 hour 54? Sub 5? It's a good time. Yes, actually. Right behind you? Web browser. If I turn around and you're not right behind me, I'm going to be real upset. What's up, Karen? Good to see your face. How you doing? Karen, you wouldn't by chance happen to be going to Rotterdam for TwitchCon, would you be? Any chance? Possibly. I love asking all my friends if they're going to Rotterdam, like, hey, you know, are you doing anything next week? Do you want to, like, book a flight to the Netherlands so I'm not lonely? Would you like to accompany me while I'm out of the country traveling alone? I mean, I'm probably gonna, like, meet up with a couple of people that I know for, like, a little bit. Dude, you know what's really nice, actually? It's gonna be such a different experience than when I went to TwitchCon Vegas. There is a hotel. I'm probably like full doxing myself by saying the hotel that I'm staying at, but I don't know. Like, come to my hotel suite and buy me or like bring me a beer or something. I don't know. Y'all are chill. This is like probably super dangerous to say, but also like you guys are pretty chill. If you ever saw me on the street, probably like bump fists with me and we get like steak together or something. Or if you're, I don't know, pescatarian, we can go get fish. Dude, there is a hotel on the premises. Like the lot that the convention center is on, there is a hotel on the lot that got built like in the last year, I think. And I got a spot to stay there. I'm gonna be a 1-minute walk from the convention center. Do you know how fucking nice that is? When I don't, like, I'm not gonna have a car or anything because I'm gonna be traveling overseas. I can just walk from my bed to the convention center in a minute. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Get me on that groove. No, isn't it insane? I didn't fucking know there was gonna be like a spot right there. I don't know if anybody that I know is gonna be staying at that hotel or not. I figure that most people would try to, but I was surprised that it wasn't booked. I only booked the hotel a few weeks ago because I wanted to make sure that my travel and everything was locked. I'm not a great person. I leave a lot of travel scheduling and like booking until the last minute. This not last minute, but I don't know. I feel like if you're traveling overseas, booking when there's like a month left feels really last minute. But I don't think his TwitchCon's been sold out though.
Hope it goes dope and we hear some dope stuff.
Oh, it goes up and we hear some dope stuff. Isn't it like music stuff they usually do for TwitchCons? I don't know. I don't really know much about TwitchCons all too much. I've only gone to one before. Dude. Do you guys remember? It was during a Lethal Company stream, so maybe there weren't too many people that were here for it, but Kara came in my stream and she was talking about MCC Rotterdam. And at the time, I'm like full putting her on blast, but it's okay. She's probably gonna be chill about it. At the time that she had mentioned it, because I was talking about TwitchCon, yeah, you know, she came in and I was asking her about Rotterdam, and she responded back saying like, oh no, I didn't sign up for MCC, or like I didn't hear about MCC in time. And like it hadn't been announced yet.
One last turtle check before you head out. Hope you have a good trip.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. I will buy, I think I'm gonna get like a Michelin star dinner while I'm there with that money, so I appreciate you. Yeah. Everything else has been pretty in budget, but I will use that 3,000 to feed myself very nicely in the Netherlands. I don't know what they have over there, but I will take a photo of it and say that you helped me with this. So thank you for expanding my palate. But, I was talking about Rotterdam and she mentioned MCC and in a really desperate ploy for me to play it off, and I did. No one caught wind of it at all. I was like, yeah, you know, I figure while I'm still streaming and have the opportunity to be able to travel, I figure I'll do it, you know, like I'm probably going to go to every TwitchCon that I can, even if it's out of the country, because, you know, while I'm here, I'm probably not going to be able to be doing this for very long. And like the only reason I was going to TwitchCon EU was for MCC, but I couldn't say that. I was like, yeah, dude, I just really want to go to TwitchCon. I just want to go to every convention that I possibly can. It's like, I wouldn't be going to TwitchCon if it wasn't for MCC. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not going to fly 10 hours across the fucking world to go to TwitchCon when I can just go to San Diego. But I saved it. Not a single dude, I promise you, like, there's a couple of reasons why I'm glad that I was a theater kid before I went to do Twitch as a career. I can pass off a lie pretty well. It's nice. Don't say that to anybody that I care about. A couple of people know that, but not many. Thank God for low viewership on Lethal. Kremen, I'm gonna kick your ass. Dude, McDonald's? Isn't McDonald's anywhere else in the United States actually really good, though? What kind of theater? Couch, you would have loved it. Honestly, I'm kind of upset that you weren't front row on one of those plays. I busted out those lines in the most monotone voice you've ever heard, but I nailed them. Oh, Dice 21. Winners. Thanks for the gift and stuff, homie. Appreciate you. Was that a random one, or are you hooking up a homie with that? And Pixel Dice with a 44. Appreciate you.
PZH
Also, hold on
Dinker,
a sec.
PZH Dog, PZH Dinker, Jet your dogs.
PeteZahHutt, thanks for the 34. Appreciate you. Love new emotes, especially this one. PeteZahHutt dog. Yeah. Dude,
PZHL.
what can I say? I'm an artist. You know, I don't really mean to toot my own horn, but I pick up a... I don't pick up a pen at all. Dude.
Just a reminder. I got a reminder there was supposed to be a bread stream yesterday, PZH Dinker.
Bread stream reminder. Bread stream reminder. Did I say something a year ago about scheduling a bread making stream for this time? Yes, I believe. Probably. Oh. Another failed commitments to add to the long list. Running out of pages. Huh. Anyone got a Clippy? Hmm. Well, as you see, I've fallen ill. I've fallen very ill and I am no longer able
There's
to
a
make
bit
bread.
in the event community about Dutch people being movement players, so it's fitting that you're gonna cook over there.
I said you weren't gonna leak the selfie you sent me. Leon, the one that I sent you has nips, alright? I made sure to censor that one, okay? Don't go get into my ass for nothing, are you okay? Thanks for the 2. Get your dogs! Yeah, get your dogs. Yeah, thanks for the 9, I appreciate you. Thanks for the 100 bits, though. And Cole, thank you very much for the 8 months. There's a bit of an event community about Dutch people being movement players, so it's fitting that you're gonna cook over there.
Yo, Pete Smile, I'm here to see the
I
bread
don't know
smile.
anything about the event community, so I'm just gonna nod my head and give you a thumbs up. Speaking of corn dogs, went to Cookout yesterday and got a corn dog tray with 2 sides of corn dogs and absolutely. So yeah, that's what I've heard. Wait, yeah, Pixel. I don't know if you were here when I think it was Nyx talking about that. Yeah, Nyx was asking me if I've ever been to a cookout before, and she blessed me with the information that you can get a double corn dog meal and then substitute 2 sides for 2 fucking more corn dogs. How many dogs could you need in your life? I feel like that would set me for at least a week. Yeah, no, I've never been to Cookout before. I don't think they have any near here, but I think it's like a Texas thing.
PZH Balloon.
What's up, Adam? 73? We coming in here looking hot like that for 73. Appreciate you. Here to see the bread? Never mind. Get out of here. Based in NC. Oh, New Columbia. Got you. Okay, okay. Go to NC. Do you think we can maybe take a detour from Rotterdam to MC then? Maybe we could just bring everybody that was going to meet there and go to Cookout together? What do you want, Toby? Don't dink donk without a purpose. I'm going to kick your ass. What do you need? Love the fit? Dude, I'm so sad. I was going to wear a really nice sweater for on stream today that's like the same color as this one. I've worn it before, but it's like really hot.
Yo, PZH Balloon.
But I can't wear it because it's so hot. I had a really genius idea that fell very short. One could say I'm an innovator. I was so determined to want to wear the sweater on stream tonight that I threw it in the freezer for 30 minutes. I put it on and I was in. I thought this is one of the highlights of my life. I'm putting this on my resume if anybody ever needs any information about how smart I am. And it got hot within like 3 minutes. But dude, I thought for a second that I had it on lock. I'm like, I'm sweating in this thing, and it's super hot. Chuck it in the freezer. It gets cold. My body heat transfers to warm it up, and then I'm cold, and then it balances. Yeah, it didn't work. But it could have.
Wow.
I'm gonna try for an hour tomorrow, I think. Are you guys all saying what for? Dude. When you think about it, a freezer isn't just a food thing. It's more just like a cold machine, right? So if you need to cold up your clothes, the freezer's like a perfect thing for it. What else are you going to put your clothes into to cold them up? You do that with warm pillows? That I've heard, but also usually my bedroom's like 58 degrees because I sleep in an ice cube, which is really nice. I feel like I could do really well in an igloo. I don't know what situation I'd be in where I would need to live in an igloo, but I think I'd thrive. Kaiser Permanente. On a vent? I have no clue what vents you have that are 0 degrees. I feel like you can give me a bunch of different things that will come close, but none of them will be as close to what I got. General, they said 37 on me, and then everyone said 37 as well, too. What the hell happened 37 ago? I need you, Pete? Parasocial much? Shut up. Give me a upper body hug. You should maybe see the mountains on your visit. Is there something really nice about the mountains over in Rotterdam? Oh, no, you're talking about NC. You're probably talking about NC, huh? Freezers are for food and ice packs in my book. The sweaters are an interesting idea, though. Up there with putting a hair pick in the dishwasher. What is a hair pick? Are you talking about a comb? Like the flip side of a comb? What is a hair pick? What are we playing today, Mr. Streamer? My heart, Ben. Open up. My desk is right under the AC, so I'm always cold while I'm gaming. Dude, you gotta have, like, compressors on your ankles then, right? Toe's gonna just freeze off. Comb with very thick teeth. My hair murders combs. But, like, how thick are we talking, though? Okay, that's a comb, right? So hair pick? Oh, it's these! Oh, okay, no. I swear I've, like, heard of them under different names than a hair pick. Okay, I get you. Me going into my hairstylist appointments trying to act like I know anything about hair and immediately being put back in my place. Dude, I've been frequenting my stylist so much recently to the point where every time that I come into the salon and she sees me for the first time, she gives me like this look. And I always return it with some like, I booked with her a week ago and just went in again today and she's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Why do you keep going back? And I'm like, I told you I'm going on a trip. I will probably see you again in a week before I leave. She's like, okay, all right, fine. What's your haircut? If I told you my haircut, I have to take out my beanie. Which is like totally fine. I don't even know what it looks like right now. Dude, she did like this V on my back here. That shit looks like super nice. It's probably like my favorite cut that she's given me. She also sold me on this $40 like sea salt thing for my hair, which is apparently like really good. Dude, I've learned so much about my curls over the last like few months. Apparently like most people's hair thrives with a with like a mousse. Mine thrives with a curl cream. So I don't know about y'all, but I got like different hair, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna be like 50, 60 with some curlies. Fuck hair. It's gonna be great. The mid part? Yeah, I know. I was contemplating going over the mid part or not. Especially because I'm just gonna throw it under a beanie when I get home anyway, because it's comfy. But I do like a mid part. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to style my hair before I go to TwitchCon. Because holy moly, did I not like my hair last TwitchCon. Jesus Christ. It's giving Milo Thatch. I feel like I've looked that up before and you're not the first person to tell me that, or you were the other person to tell me that.
Happy 22 months, PeteZahHutt.
How old is Milo? I have to know if I can call him daddy before I make the comment I'm about to. Cream over mousse. Mousse damages the curl. Same for hairspray. Agree. Yeah, no, agree. Plus also, like, it's weird. If you put on mousse on hair that's meant for a cream, it's gonna feel heavier. Whereas a cream, if it matches it, is gonna feel super light. I throw a cream on my hair. He's 32? Fuck, he could doggy me. Lord, like, dude. I might actually cosplay at some point. If I get, like, a little bit more toned. Holy fuck, man. See me back in a year and a half from now. By a year and a half, I'll have had my jaw surgery. And I'll have definitely put on at least 7 more pounds. At that point, I don't know, man. I'm getting the red bow tie and we're going with it. It's going to probably look like half Steve Urkel, half Milo Thatch, but I'll do what I can. That's not Timmy Turner. Huh? Milo Thatch cosplay for TwitchCon? Wait until next year. Next year. Maybe at the... Nah, I can't do it. I have to get a jawline before first for that. Half of Milo's look is his jawline. Dude, I can't wait to get that surgery. And I'm so, I'm dreading it because I know that that's going to be the worst week of my life. But holy God, I cannot wait, dude. Mostly for the fact that I'm going to get it, like, basically covered for free because of my health insurance. Maybe start playing Poker Rogue and I've sucked many hours into it, a few rewards, just like roguelike. Maybe a few rewards. It's a whole gacha and shiny system. Okay, we got to think about something else. I can't stop thinking about Milo. BB No Money and Pete had a child. BB No Money is a good look. I would go for it, but I would 100% look like a Walmart BB No Money. You have health insurance? What a flex. So, it's half a flex. You know, it doesn't come with a job. Self-employed boy over here. Got to pay more in taxes every year. Got to pay for my own health insurance. Let me tell you, it ain't all peaches and roses. It's not a good look for me. I got 2 legendaries, and they're both the box 9 gen legendaries. Okay. What's wrong with that? Listen, not everybody can get a shiny legendary, okay? Not everybody can. I can, but that there's nothing to do with what I'm talking about, though. It'd be very worth it. I didn't get jaw surgery, but I had this fucked up appliance with my braces to move up my jaw, and oh my god, it makes such a difference. So is yours cosmetic, or was that... I mean, like, it's usually always cosmetic, right? In addition to, like, you know, medical purposes. Because for me, the whole thing with my health insurance is so long as I get referred from an orthodontist saying that I need it for medical reasons, which for me is to finish whatever the process is that they're doing with my teeth and my Invisalign, then they'll cover it for basically free aside from like $1,000 copay or whatever, which is fucking sweet because the average cost from what I've read for the jaw surgery that I'm going to need is ranging between... It's like Social Blade, almost. $40,000 and $180,000. So... I think if I couldn't get that, I'd probably cry and fall into an extremely deep depression. But I'm thankfully being bailed out. Yeah, what is that? Right? Right? But it doubles up nicely because it's cosmetic and medical. Medical being that it'll open up my airways, because apparently I've lived 27 years and never been able to breathe properly. So that'll be really nice. I don't know what is a PR, but I have so many shiny electric types. Like, they're cool, but could I get other types? No, for real. All my shinies have been water type. I feel like it's a personality thing. Karen, what do you have to say for yourself? I know I'm a hider, homie. That's why I have water types. Why do you have electric types? You say something? Right, that's at 33. Cereal! I've been watching too much Northern Line. I need to rename that pog to Cereal. Asthma, okay, buddy? Tell me that again when your chin is fixed. I have asthma, dumbass. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you want me to get my inhaler? Hello? Having asthma has nothing to do with... Kidding? Shut up. No. I have a little bit of an overbite, but it's so minuscule that it counts cosmetic that insurance doesn't cover it. Is that through an orthodontist treatment, though? Any change in someone's physical appearance is cosmetic, it's just that sometimes that's additional reasoning. Thank you for saying what I just said. Yes, that's exactly what I said word for word. I'm glad. Anyway, Flapping your teeth? I got punched in the face as a kid. That actually did happen, but I have no idea if it actually affected my teeth at all. No, I just have a really bad overbite. Well, I had a really bad overbite, and now I also have a recessed jaw. I basically have the adverse crimson chin gene, which is really great because I know that if I ever produce offspring, that they're gonna have to go through the same grueling shit that I went to. I don't know if having a lack of a jaw is hereditary or not, but it's part of the reason. There's a lot of other reasons, but it's part of the reason why I feel like I'm only going to ever adopt and I'm not going to have my own kid. Because if my kid is born with this, like, I already know I'd be putting a body into the world that needs to worry about fucking feeding themselves and housing themselves by 18. And I don't know what the hell the state of the world's going to be like in 18. By that point, man, I don't know. But nothing would be worse than having a recessed jaw, dude. If they're born out of the womb and I see that little like indent on the baby's face, it's fucking over for me, dude. It's over for them too. I'm just gonna tell my kid as soon as he's able to understand language, just say, "GG, go next." You know, bad spawn. You know, skill diff. What are you gonna do? It's gonna be tough for you, buddy. But I went through it too. Some of the yo emote doesn't look like Pete's pushing up his glasses and saying checkmate. No, I'm not even wearing glasses. I'm doing this. It's a peace sign, brother. Last time I got major surgery, they said I need it again at some point, and I'm so worried insurance will deem it cosmetic. I'm also terrified that within a year's time, my insurance is going to change their policy, because I know that between now and when the surgery is estimated to happen, it's not scheduled, or I'm not anywhere near when that's going to happen, but I am afraid that they're going to do something, because there's supposed to be one policy change happens every year, right? But if in that policy change they somehow deem that that's no longer a thing they cover, I genuinely might never stream with a face cam again. I've been so self-conscious recently, and I think a lot of it too is because I've been having a really hard time speaking. I feel like my words are slurring a lot more than they do, and I'm like spitting a lot more when I speak because my mouth's fucking moving so rapidly every week. Like, if I don't get the jaw surgery and I gotta pay out-of-pocket money for it, which I physically cannot do, I'm not going into debt to fix my chin, I might never be seen again. You might literally never see me. Or I'm gonna invent a beanie for your chin. That's not a mask. Breathing problems suck. A person should not have genuine fear of suffocating before they graduate high school, speaking from the perspective of having bad allergies and many things. You know, my brother would agree on that one. My brother was born early, and apparently they had to poke holes in his neck so he wouldn't suffocate out of birth. Yeah. It did make for some pretty fucking cool scars, though. That's terrifying? Yeah. It's called a beard. I think it's called a beard. Yeah. Problem is I don't look good in the beard. I definitely think that I look better in the low trim that I go for now than any longer beard that I've ever had. What's up, Whiskey? You cutie? How you doing, brother? A severe underbite can't chew through a pickle in a burger. Holy shit. That's actually impressive. Or onions for that matter. Can you like break off a slice of an apple? Or like a piece of an apple? Just like whole? Or are you not able to do that? Because I don't think that my jaw or like my teeth shifting have had anything to do with my eating. But like, what if I've been eating wrong my whole life? What the? Wait, whoa, why am I thinking about this? What if I've just been eating wrong? What if I get a surgery and I'm not going to be able to eat food for like a year? I gotta like retrain how to eat. I'll probably have to do that, no? Like, isn't there a period of time where you have to train yourself how to eat food again? A friend got approved for a bunch of dental stuff, and after the work started, his insurance decided to actually, no, it's not covered. So it chalked that up as a bill as between collections and God now. That sucks, Autumn. Condolences to your friend. What was the surgery, if you don't mind me asking? That's a genuine fear. Like, I'm going to bed every single day, like, praying to God I could somehow accelerate my Invisalign surgery. I'm very tempted to just ask my surgeon, or my orthodontist, if I can do the surgery earlier than anticipated, just to make sure that I'm able to get it on coverage. Because I think that the cover changes don't happen until the beginning of the year. I think it's March, actually. So I've got pretty close to a year. But I'm really contemplating asking him if I can do the surgery earlier and then just go on a longer Invisalign treatment. If I could have it like toward the end of the year, that'd be nice. Maybe like January, actually. I think like January, February would probably be ideal. I don't want to miss out on the holidays for streaming. I feel like that'd be pretty terrible. But I would assume after I get the surgery, I'll probably be out of streaming for like at least a few weeks. I doubt I'll be able to even sit at a computer comfortably. Can I bite your tongue? Ooh. I need a spare one then. Yeah, so you got one for me? Sounds like a YouTube post-surgery video. What this? What are you talking about? My teeth never properly lined up. Two of them grew in the same size as baby tooth versions. Messed up a space. Wait, what? Wait, Karen, where, like... Give me the numbers. I'm gonna try and act like I'm a dentist that knows them. What number are we talking about? I think, isn't it like... I'm trying to remember how teeth are numbered. Doesn't it start on, like, top left? And then, like, loop around like this? I think that's how it's numbered. Or... Does it go down? No, I think it goes down. So, like, your front teeth is, like, 15, 16, 17, 18 or something like that? I don't know how many teeth I have. How many teeth do humans have? Like 32 or something? I don't know. Teeth are numbered? Yeah, dude, they got, like, numbers. They got whole identities and everything, man. I had a dentist come in or whatever, and when they were checking my mouth, they were like, hey, how's 17 doing?
Being awesome.
What's up, Hoodie? Appreciate it 2 month, homie. It's 32. Is that counting wisdom teeth, though? Or would that be 36? Does anyone here still have all 4 wisdom teeth? And, like, are older than 20 something? You're, like, chilling still? What's it gotta be like to have 4 additional teeth that just aren't gonna bother you at all? That's gotta be really nice for, like, chewing a good hearty steak, no? You're 22 and you have all 4? And you're, like, good? Hey, that's your first message outside of your resub? What the fuck? Appreciate you, goat. You're only born with 3 wisdom teeth? Are you keeping them in then? Just having like one side not doing anything? 1 is top left, 15 is top right, 16 is bottom right, and 32 is bottom left, if I recall. Wait, so I got it right? Don't tell me that. My ego's gonna get inflated for a little bit. I'm gonna bust into my dental office in like not a week, but like a couple of months and be like, hey, I know what number my teeth are. You want me to show you? And be like a little child being like, hey, I know how to count to 10 on my fingers. And I'd be like, wow, good job, wow. I've been to a dentist in like 4 years. Snow, you couldn't have tortured that out of me. What the fuck? Go to a dentist. Do you have trauma? Tell me you have trauma and I'll be quiet. Or I'll relate to you. You're halfway. Only the top ones to begin with. 1 came in and got pulled. The other's chilling up in my jaw and not doing anything at the moment. Hey, it's chilling like that? Oh, wow. That's nice. They're hard to clean properly? Oh yeah, because you gotta like floss 4 additional teeth, huh? It's gotta be annoying. You had braces on for 10 years? I hate that. You had braces on for 10 years? How bad were you at handling braces? I had an incredible overbite and I had mine off for 5. What on earth are you doing for 10 now? Once you got out, you were out? Bro, that's not even the dentist, it's the orthodontist. Go to the fucking dentist, man. They're not the same thing. Clean your teeth. You got plaque. What the fuck? Dude, I was talking to my dad the other day because we were talking about how fucked up our teeth are in like our own regards. My dad was pretty much raised off of soda and did for like 50, 60 years, pretty much drink soda every single day for his life. There's no way I just got an email for my orthodontist payment. What the fuck? They're listening, dude. Like just now. Cool, minus 315. Any primers? I'm so tired of getting bills while I'm streaming. Fuck my life. Fuck my ass. Actually laughing. Yeah, any 5 gifted, please. Brother went to the orthodontist for years, and then when he was finally done, he was never wore his retainer. No, so yeah, my dad and I were talking, and I have a lot of regrets from when I was younger, because when you're a kid, you don't understand the impact of a lot of things. Whiskey. I'm gonna buy you a fucking steak if I ever see you in person. Say anything for the 44. Say anything for the 500 on me.
Sure.
Yeah, we're talking about teeth, and I was a shithead kid for a lot of reasons. But one thing I do not regret not doing was wearing neck gear to sleep. I don't think that they do neck gear anymore, if I'm correct, right? I feel like I don't hear anybody talk about that anymore just because technology is so much better nowadays. Like no one in here has to wear neck gear or headgear at night, right? With their braces. Cause I had to for it would have been the span of I think 3 years in my 5-year braces thing while I was in middle school. And I never wore it because it was torture. It was actually torture for a child. I was telling my dad, I'm like, there's no way that anyone could ever expect a kid in middle school to go through that. It was the most painful fucking thing. And to have to wear it for 8 hours every single night for 3 years straight is actually insane. Like, I lost a lot of progress on my braces because I didn't do that. But I was telling my dad, I'm like, I'm sorry that I gave you so much shit not wearing it when I was supposed to. I know we fought about it like crazy, but I don't regret it. Like, I'm sorry that I did that, but I'd still do it now. It was horrible. You didn't, but your sister did? Have you ever given her condolences for that? Because you haven't. Even if like you had nothing to do with it. Fuck me, I would. Take her out to like sushi or something. It seems odd that you were expected to. I don't know why, because it was the most painful thing. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, and God bless you, you lucky son of a bitch. Depending on your severity of like your overbite or whatever, mine was an overbite. The back of your braces on your back 2 molars would have these little metal rings in them that would protrude like just kind of out on the sides. And then you'd have this like little neck earpiece that would basically have this thing where you had to slide in. At the end of it, there were like 2 little metal poles, really tiny little metal poles that would slide into those holes on the back of your molars. And then you would strap a really fucking tight strap around the back of your neck. And the whole night, it would just be like pulling on the back of your molars, like pulling toward the back of your neck. If you've ever had your braces tightened, it was like that, but for 8 hours straight every single night. It was horrible. Actually fucking painful. And the thing is, you can't be a side sleeper on it because you can't sleep on the side of your head because the neck gear would like poke out. It's metal, like the whole way back. So you can't rest your head on the left or right side. You had to sleep back. And I don't sleep on my back, so that was terrible. So I was doing like everything I could to try and sleep on my left side. Couldn't even do that because you sleep on your left side, it's going to push the retainer in. And then the back force is going to be amplified by like shifting to the right as well. And it's going to fuck up everything. I can't believe they had us do that. Yeah, for 3 years. Yeah. Check out the herbs appliance. If I didn't have that available, I would have had headgear. Herb sounds like a nice guy. Who is this? God, I hate looking at teeth. So nice photo. What is this doing for you? You had that? Worst part of the whole process is getting mold taken. Oh, the goo. I said it before, man. The technology they have nowadays with the fucking scanner that they speed run your teeth on. Kids these days do not even kids, just anyone getting braces or Invisalign do not have to deal with the goo anymore. That's just outdated tech. Just done. You just don't deal with it anymore. Lucky sons of bitches, dude. Swear to God. They move my jaw forward slowly. It was tightened every month. Oh. It moves your lower jaw forward? Because, yeah, this looks like if you were to clamp your teeth down, that this would end up pushing this forward more.
What's up, goat? Been
Oh.
watching you for 9 years now. Crazy stuff to think about, man. We're getting old. Happy
Jordan,
to
you
see
old
you still
fuck.
around and kicking. P.S. I miss the ARC videos. P.P.S. I love you. P.P.P.S. Hydrate.
Keep your PPPS in your pants, Jordan. Appreciate the fiver, homie. I will do just that. Hey, good to see you around, too. Hope you're kicking as well. Very kind of you. Very, very kind. Bacho, thanks for the 42. I digged it. Never much of the 18. Frog, thanks for the gift this sub. Appreciate you. Thanks for hooking up couch. Couch, better use my emotes or we're gonna have a heart-to-heart. This is why I don't want to be a dentist. That plus nobody likes you. Then again, nobody really likes ER doctors either. I don't know where you're getting this from, but like, dude, orthodontists and dentists are saints. I love my ortho and also love my dental office. I love all of them. It totally depends on who you are and like how well you take care of your patients. I've never had a nicer dental office in my life than the one that I have here. They are so fucking patient with me. My anxiety riddled ass. I swear to God. They give me that card at the beginning of the treatment. I can write in whatever they want. They check up on me. They talked me out of veneers. I swear to God, I thought from everything that I had heard that veneers were something that dental offices would sell you on immediately. They talked me out of that, and I was confident as fuck that I was gonna get veneers done. Like, I hate my teeth. Part of them are chipped. They're yellow as shit. They're super stained. I don't like them. Please give me veneers. And they're like, no, we are not doing that. You are savable. It will take a long time. It is not an instant result, and you will pay us a lot less, but we are not going to do that for you. And they gave me a whole, like, it felt like an hour-long conversation to not do it. And I'm fucking grateful because the more and more that I read up on veneers over the last few years, the more glad I am that I'm not doing that. Like, I hate my teeth. They're the number one source of my self-confidence issues. They're yellow as shit, and I hate them. I hate them. I don't know what I did in my early 20s to fuck them up so badly, but I hate them. And they convinced me. I'm like, I'm not doing it. And this is nice, but oh lord, she can be rough. As long as it's like a good rough, you know what I mean? Like a loving rough. Because I had a real shithead of a dentist when I was maybe like 8 years old that just did not know how to care for a child. I only went once, and that scarred me for a bit. When I dislike an ER doctor, if I'm in the ER, I'm going to appreciate anyone helping me. Yeah, I don't know. Not really. I don't know if you got like a personal vendetta against some people, but you just listed off some of the people that I'd be more grateful about than anything. They could, treat me like shit, but if they're going to fix my thing, I'm going to be grateful for them. I'm about to get my 10-year-old retainer replaced. My old ortho had retired, mourned. Damn, that's actually like losing a loved one, the equivalent of it. Why do I try to strike up a conversation with have a toolkit in your mouth? That's nice about mine. Mine don't do that. Like, at all. When you change your desktop background? Some time ago. Don't remember when. Ugh. I'm tired. I was thinking about going to sleep, but then I decided that I should stream. I don't know I'm gonna stream. Probably poke a rug for a little bit. Dude, I was wanting to what's it called? Have you guys ever played Granny before? I saw someone streaming that a few days ago, and I tuned out because I didn't want to watch too much of it, but I've been thinking about getting back into doing some horror games on stream. Not like Alien Isolation type games, like nothing crazy, but more like Slenderman indie level games. Speedrun? Relax. Okay, alright. Like the horror game? Is there a different game that's not a horror game? How's that called one server you were working on going? Pretty good. I hopped on, what was it, like a few days ago? Sure needs some work. Observation duty? Observation duty is good. Observation duty, I think it's just like, I don't know. I played 5 and, what was it, 4? I think I played 3 as well too. I think I played 3, 4, and 5. I liked 5 the most, maybe because it was the first one that I played. 3 and 4 were okay. I didn't like 6 at all. Maybe it was the colored aspect of it, but something about it being colored made it a lot less enjoyable for me. So I kind of lost interest in the game. I don't know if there's a different one out yet, but it's okay. You played Phasmophobia? Yeah, I played Phas a few times. I was so overwhelmed my first time playing Phasmophobia that I apparently ran through the ghost and didn't realize because I was trying to figure out how to get my radar scanner to work. I think it was Kara was like, Brandon, did you see that? It's like, huh? Like, you just ran through the ghost. I'm like, huh? It's fun. It was so overwhelming my first time playing it. But my second time playing it was a lot better. Mine has a lot of students come in, so I've had many dental students put their fingers in my mouth and had an interesting conversation with one of them about how a professor said he plagiarized his final paper for the class, but the professor never even read it. He just put it through an AI tool. I can't believe that people are using AI to pass papers. That's not an actual thing, right? Like, people aren't actually doing that. Kids aren't complaining about having to wake up at 9 a.m. and use their $50 a month ChatGPT subscription to write an essay for them, are they? The fuel tools I can flag as AI written. I know about that. Like, I know how it works, but also like, none of those are accurate at all. I think they said the Mona Lisa was like 90% likely generated by AI, which that'd be a crazy twist. It isn't. I hate it. Copywriters are doing it too. How many people do you think are using AI on Wattpad? Probably a lot, right? What's in middle school and high school students? I know that shit myself. Using AI shouldn't be allowed, in my opinion. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I remember having to write, you know, well, we're basically like very toned down level thesis papers because, you know, I'm not getting a master's degree. But, you know, we had to learn about structuring, you know, 7-paragraph structure, the 7-page structuring. Or plagiarism checkers since before the AI boom. It's a natural extension. I don't know, man. I grew up on finding an excerpt on Wikipedia and doing everything that I possibly could to never source that. And like change up paragraphs. Like put it through 3 different rough drafts and just write it differently. I'm sure my teachers caught wind of it at some point. I always found that so weird. but you couldn't cite Wikipedia. That never made sense to me. Like every bit of information that you're gonna get is probably gonna be from Wikipedia. Why is it our fault that we're just writing down what we find? That's the whole point, right? Half of it's that we're supposed to be able to research things. Why can't we cite Wikipedia? Never made any sense to me. We had to go through so many links to find like fucking National Geographic links. To be fair, there were some good ones. I just didn't get why we couldn't cite Wikipedia though. So many of my courses would have been so much easier. Use the sources on Wikipedia? No, I think I did the same thing too, yeah. Yeah, Wikipedia's not a trustworthy source. Like, okay. I'd still trust it with my life over anything else. I feel like ChatGPT is going to do more harm than good in the long run. Learning how to write a good essay, broadens your vocabulary and other skills. I mean, fair, but also I think I never used ChatGPT before, and writing paragraphs is one thing. It's also funny to think that at some point we thought that we were going to have to learn or be able to use algebra in a lot of applications in life. I don't think I've had to use algebra once in my life, aside from maybe learning how to read instructions for installing a fucking kitchen sink. Even if you wrote something off the top of your head, you'd be scared of the plagiarism score. I mean, isn't that most thesis writers? Every study that you write about and come to a conclusion on was probably written by some French dude in the 1800s. Word for word. I thought I was going to be in the grocery store doing equations to shop. No, right? I thought the same. Yeah. And they made a whole thing like, don't use your phone, don't use your calculator. I don't know, man. Remember when I got into trouble in college for plagiarizing myself on another paper that converted the same research? Yeah, whiskey, why'd you do that to yourself? I thought I liked you. I thought we were cool. Can't believe you'd do something like that. I think less of you now. Just gonna be honest. High school teachers literally said the point was to make students learn how to trace sources, as in make them look at the original sources that Wikipedia cites, because that's how academia operates with research and stuff. See, I don't think we were ever told that. I think in our school, it was just Wikipedia is not a credible source, and it was just cut dry as that. If we were told that, I probably still wouldn't have understood it because I was a high school kid, but that would have been nice. You're not going to be carrying a calculator everywhere you go when you're older? Hey, how do you know I don't whip out a TI-95 when I'm at a fucking roller rink? You don't know what I bring to the function? I think it's the one thing that I do regret is I never had a good reason to buy like a TI 91 or a 95. Those things are relics. I'd do anything to own them. I think they still hold up super well too. Like same price and everything. If you got the okay from my professor to do it on that subject, since I've already done a lot of research in another class, they came back a few months later and it was like, yeah, your paper came back as 57% plagiarized. You even failed on your plagiarism score, Whiskey? What can you do? You got an F in your plagiarism score. If you're gonna plagiarize, at least get an A or a B, brother. Good lord. Basically, the reason it's valid, but actually the teachers mostly don't know why it is. I think they know, I just don't think they care to tell us everything. It was his own paper. You want master beef? Put a master in your beef. I don't know what that meant.
Now that I know you're alive, could you maybe talk about the app you released forever ago? Whatever happened with that? Always been curious. P.S. I am an old fuck. You haven't aged a bit though, Pookie.
Pookie! Rah! Holy hell, yeah, okay, yeah, you get the OG card, huh? Ancient fuck. Thanks for the fiver. You random, holy shit. The app that drained me for nearly $100,000 and never went anywhere. Good lord, yeah, that thing was a project and a half. What a beautiful idea it was that never went anywhere because app development is hell. God, I wish that actually went somewhere. I did everything that I could to get Google to acquire that because the idea was so golden. It was such a golden idea, and I really think we made a beautiful product. It just never got picked up because sustaining it wasn't, there was no way to sustain it. We couldn't monetize it well because monetizing it would be super ugly. You just couldn't do anything with it. Chat, for anyone who's not 79 years old, back around, God, I think this was still when I was living with my parents. When was this? When I was 17? 18? I had to have been 17, I think. Yeah. 17, so a decade? Fuck. I hate you. Why do you make me think about this? I made an app called URandom, and basically the premise of it was that it was a shuffle button, but for YouTube channels. So I think this was my earliest I think this is my earliest realization that I had a hyperfixation problem, but I didn't realize it at the time. I had this idea where if you really fucking liked a creator, because at this time, everybody was using sub boxes, very, very old times. Algorithm wasn't a thing. You got your content from sub boxes. So usually the content that you would see from a creator or few creators that you liked was their most recent videos. But YouTube at the time, and I think still now, didn't really have a very easy way of discovering older content that a YouTuber has made. I'm talking stuff from like, could be as old as their first video they ever done or first series that they ever put out, whatever. So the app was basically, you would put in a channel and you would click on it and it would just show you a random video from their channel. Could be from a day ago, could be from 11 years ago. And that was it. If you wanted to go to another one, you'd click a button and it would give you another brand new random video. And you could also group channels together. So you could have like a group of, say, your favorite content creator collaboration group, like, I don't know, fucking Vanos Gaming or whatever. And you could throw all them into a group, click a button, and it would show you a random video from one of their channels. And that was the entire app. That was the whole idea of it, right? And I fucking loved it. I used it a ton, and it was actually super functional. The problem was it was expensive as fuck to develop because I didn't have anything to do with development, or I didn't really know much about development. But I had a pretty... I also didn't know much about like what makes a developer a good developer or not, but the developer that I partnered with was a real fucking homie, and he definitely, like, you know, hey, he did some good things. He did some good work. The app looked great. It functioned well, and he stayed up for countless weeks to make sure that shit was going. Expensive as fuck to get him to do his work, but hey, you know, pay the boy his bread, whatever he needs. But the problem was that there was a whole thing about YouTube API or whatever, where you could only have a certain allocation of API calls per day. So the more people that used our app, eventually the app would stop working. So I paired up with Jerome, which is really cool. And we pretty much tried everything we fucking could to get to Google and try our hardest to get them to adopt the app or integrate it in some way or buy it off of us, whatever. We didn't necessarily, I didn't necessarily want to cash out, but I wanted to just make it so I didn't have to continue paying and dealing with their shitty API thing to where it could actually just work indefinitely. Or at best, they take the app, deprecate it, chuck us some change, and they add the function on their site on their own, which would have been fucking beautiful. Because I still, to this day, do not think that there's a way to be able to do that. But now the idea is long gone, and there's no reason for them ever to, because the algorithm exists now. So them developing something like that is just, it's not the times anymore. You know what I mean? I actually wonder if, let me see if I can find, it's probably not on the Android store anymore, right? Chat, what's the name for the Android store? It was on iOS and Android. What's the name for the App Store on Android? Google Play Store. Oh yeah, it's not listed there anymore. It's been off for a long time. What the fuck? Wait, there's... What is this? How about Uranum? I remember how they made it, had it made, was part of the team that made Uranum. I really like the idea in the app, but the app seems to have been taken down. I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, it's nail on the head, and it was expensive as fuck to keep up. I think I spent like 70 grand on it. Oh, I'm not upset that I did that, but I so fucking wish that I had that money. Hey, if you ever have an idea, just know that everybody in the world has an idea. The reason people don't go through with them is because of money. Holy shit, did it cost so fucking much to make. 72? Yeah, 72. You have a subreddit? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. I didn't know that I had a subreddit. I don't even want to click on it, because I don't know what I'm gonna find. What was your random? Hey, that'd be really cool if Twitch still had that rewind feature. You guys remember when Twitch debuted that rewind feature where you could actually like rewind a stream and then they decided that it was too good to keep and they just ditched it? That's cool. I wish they'd bring it back. Still the only way to be able to do that is to clip a point in the stream. Oh, actually, good news for all the perverts out there. You can't, if you clip something by accident but don't publish it, it doesn't show up as a published clip anymore. Actually incredible feat. Subreddit review? I do not care about Reddit. I will not be looking at this. It's cool to have that. I don't know what's getting posted there. I ain't gonna look at it. Oh, this is great. I found an old video of Jerome's. Ah, that's my goat. Wait, look. He's on the iPad version. This is the app. Wait, I have to watch this. I hope he doesn't hate me for this. Hold on.
Oh, buddy. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Jerome here, and welcome.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. This is fucking peak UI design for the time, alright? This right here is a $70,000 product that you're looking at. And the app costed around that much too.
Back to another awesome live stream. Today we're doing something a little bit different than we are a normal, old-fashioned Minecraft live stream.
I have to know what he says for this.
Look at an app that myself and mostly PeteZahHutt, it's his main project right now, URandom, and taking a look at how we can use that app in order to react to some older videos. This is a video that people asked me to do for a while, and I thought one fun thing to do with it would not only be to integrate the app URandom, which I have.
Does it break while he's showing this off? I know Jerome, and I know he would not do a second take on this if it did. Does it break?
Links to where you can download it right there in the description.
Ramsey, if you spell my fucking name right. Oh my god. Holy shit. Sorry. Dude, if I have to look at another post of someone not spelling my name correctly, someone was like, dude, you spelled like, I was looking at like a fucking MCC subreddit post and someone spelled my name wrong. And another person was like, dude, you got like 3 people's names completely wrong. And they're like, well, they have weird spellings. Okay, victim blamer. Delete your account.
But also, the biggest thing as well is if I could live stream it. So believe me when I say this, it took a while to set up. It was not as easy as it looks to set this up, but we are doing this live, so that means that you guys can give me feedback, and the way the app, not the way the work apps, the way the app works is...
Wait, oh my god. Holy shit. It was 2017. Keywords, title contains, title doesn't get. This was a genius thing. We had fucking filters. Look at this. I forgot how in-depth this app actually was. If you wanted to like pick up my channel, but you only wanted to watch Money Wars videos, you could put in as a keyword, title contains, and you could say Money Wars, and then it would shuffle through and give you a random Money Wars video. Or if there was like something else that you did not want, say you fucking hated Money Wars, but you wanted to watch anything else, you could put that in the title doesn't contain, and it would show you a random video that had none of that. Year of upload, you could span, if you wanted to only watch stuff from like 2005 to 2007, you could. Short, what the fuck? Wait, why is it short and long? What the fuck is this? Short, long, any length. Okay, maybe when you scroll, it like changes this down here. But dude, the filters were so good! I'm 10 years older than I was when I made this, and this is such a beautiful fucking idea.
We go to the filter page, and after we start reacting to
right? It was actually good!
A few old videos and stuff like that.
Damn it!
Fun time. We could actually type in different keywords and stuff like that to search by, and that way we could refine our search. So someone might go, oh, let's take a look at PeteZahHutt videos, or let's look at just videos from 3 years ago plus, or things like that. And we're actually able to sift through the old videos and use it that way. It's a very easy to use system.
Let them know,
right
Pookie.
now. Let me know what you think about it. And if you could leave a review just saying that Jerome ASF sent you and just giving a cool little review about the app, that'd be fantastic. Obviously, 5 stars are greatly appreciated. But we're going to head right on into this thing. Dabs, everybody. We got about 500 people showing up to this. And do me a favor, type in GG in chat if you're...
Does he not actually... That's fucking funny. He doesn't actually click on this channel to show how it works. Show the filters, though. That's pog. Dude. God damn it. Why did it not go anywhere? Oh, it was such a golden idea. It actually worked so well too when it worked. The only reason it would stop working is because of the API thing. It's actually such a beautiful idea. I half made it just for myself. I loved it, man. I miss it so much. I just wish, like, at the very least that it still was up. Even if it didn't go anywhere, I wish so badly that it didn't cost so much just to maintain the thing. Because the problem is that you can't just develop an app and have it be good, especially when you're doing for, like, iPhones and Apple Store, as well as Androids. We had to do so much testing on so many different devices, so that the fucking person with, like, a Nokia or a Windows phone was able to use it as easily as someone with an Apple phone, because we wanted to make sure like everybody could use it on any mobile device. That's what it was made for. That costed so much money to be able to do, and there was so much testing, because you could develop something super nice on here, but then the fucking HTC Vive, that's not a phone, whatever, it would break on there, and then suddenly we have to rebuild the whole thing. Did Google ever contact you back? We had back and forth conversations with a few people. It went pretty high up, but it mostly, I think the highest it ever went was,
Hope you're doing well, Mr. Streamer. See you later.
We never reached anybody at Alphabet.
Have a good stream.
And I think most of our conversations was just around like getting more allowance for the API stuff. We made it very clear that we did want them to look into adopting the app or like buying it off of us. Like we were very upfront about that. But I think at the time Jerome was handling some of those conversations, and I don't. They never ended up getting back to us, unfortunately.
Well. Happy Wednesday.
What's up, Corky? Appreciate the 54. Hope you're doing well. See you later. Got a birthday party to get to. Have a good stream. Happy birthday to whoever that might be. Get him some pogs. Remind him of the good old days. What's up, Chacha? Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. I'm streaming to avoid anxiety of traveling out of the country in a week. So, you know, it's been going peachy fine. It's been going keen. Yeah, the urandom Twitter app is, or the Twitter account is still up. Can't view it because I'm not signed in on this computer, though. Is it just urandom? It's not it at all. What is the URL for it? Oh, urandom app. YouTube randomized. What a beautiful tagline. September 23rd, 2016. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god. I'm like looking at this now and remembering how much of a pain in the ass the one feature was. Do you want to know what costed most of the money in the development? The fucking search. So when you would, holy shit, this is like fucking peak graphic design that you're looking at right here, by the way. So when you would put in an app name or put in a channel name, it took so long for us to get anything. Even right here is just like, okay, that's embarrassing. But it took so long for us to even get close to making it. So when you searched up like a username, the suggestions would actually be relevant in some way, shape, or form. This was so painful, but like it actually ended up working after some time. Relevant channels automatically appear. Fake channels push lower down results. That was another big thing too. In the first iteration of the app, if you looked up a name with a search, it would show like one of these over my own channel instead of the one that was actually legitimate. And we had to go through so many lengths to make sure. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm the one who developed it. My dev had to go through so many hurdles to try and make sure that the actual active channels and the ones that people were wanting to add got pushed up for it. Oh, all channels are supported even by ID. This is another big thing. Oh, I can't relive this. It's been a decade. I can't relive this. Point of all of this is to say that I poured blood, sweat, and tears and nearly 6 figures of racks into that for it to amount to nothing. But I did it, and that's cool. I will legitimately be putting that down on my resume. I already have it down on my resume, and it's something I'm very proud about. I developed an app, and it was seen by someone at Alphabet, and they denied it, but they still saw it. So that was cool. It'd probably be easier today than now. I have no clue. I don't imagine it would cost any less because development work is just expensive as hell in general, but probably, maybe. Thank you for explaining what exposure is. Where are you going? I'm going to Rotterdam for TC. What dev was the dev on that? I would say their name, but I don't think they go under that handle anymore, and I don't think that they want me to say their name, because I think that when they were developing the app, they kept it private. I honestly have not kept up with them since the app stopped development. I think like we talked for maybe around a year, which is a shame because we said we were gonna buy. Jordan viewers actually know this. What's the name of the 3-wheel motorcycles that are seen a lot in LA and Texas? I remember us making a promise that when the app got bought that we would both buy one of those for each other. And we would go riding together. Yeah, I think it was a slingshot. Spider slingshot? No, for 2 different things? Are they the same thing? No, Polaris slingshot. Oh, the Can-Am Spider and the Polaris slingshot. One of the two. All I know is we had agreed that we would buy one of these each when the app got bought.
Back to the VOD.
Never ended up doing that. Also, fuck motorcycles. Don't care if I'm 3 wheels or 2. Never riding in one of those things. I like being alive. You guys don't need to out if a person's here or not. I was talking to y'all. I wasn't talking to anyone specific. Slingshot sit-in, Spider is right on. Okay, so it's probably... Yeah, it's probably the slingshot then. You still have code for that app somewhere, or does the dev have it at least? Dude, you're asking me to crack open a time capsule. I don't know. Actually, I think I might. I think on one of my old phones, I think on my iPhone 6, I might still have the app installed. But if I open it, it won't do anything. But I think I still have the app installed on my phone. It seems very outdated. What does? I want to just randomly pull up to Jerome's house. Dude, I would. Okay, for that reason, I would. Didn't I appreciate the 10? Oh, fish me back to the VODs I go. Alright, I guess live isn't cool. I guess VODs are fine too. And what a time capsule. Holy hell. Joshua, thanks for the 29, by the way. I appreciate you. Like the code run on a modern OS. Android, you guys shop at Apple. I don't see it. I mean, I don't know. Could. Maybe it couldn't. I don't know. Maybe awake at 7 hours and need sleep. Catch y'all later. Chat. Behave yourselves. Yeah, lock up the daycare. Oh, dude. I'm so tired. I went to Seattle yesterday. I woke up at 1. I left at 5, took a 5-hour drive, did things for like 5 hours, walked up some very steep hills, and then drove all the way back home in a single day. Got home at like 7 p.m., went to bed at 8, and slept. That was one of the best sleeps of my life. I am incredibly well rested, but I'm also incredibly keen on slipping myself very nicely back into bed and being nice and cozy before I'm gonna have to sleep in a different room for a week. Hey. Weekday 4 a.m. gonna be a VOD watcher in about a minute. That's what you say before I boot up a Pokérun stream right now. I've been seeing you playing on the gaming channel couch. I know you're more addicted than I am. How many legendaries you got at this point? Flappy Bird style vibes? I think I still have Flappy Bird installed on that old phone too. I haven't booted up that phone in years though. I don't even know if it still works or not. Maybe it does. 5 classic clears since the last stream, going well. Alright, that's a deserved flex. I've beaten classic like 8 or 9 times, you know. Maybe 10. Totally. It's always weird how chat gets so quiet after a raid. You'd think it would be the opposite, but I notice this so commonly that after a raid, chat gets very quiet. I wonder why that is. So many people come in and say, oh my god, raid, and then they just leave. But then everybody else leaves too. It's super quiet. Any part of you miss living in California? I miss having very, very good seafood. And I miss the beach. I miss the way that Yeah, I miss the beach. That's kind of it, though. I don't think I'd ever move back to California. I was looking at spots in LA, and I think for me to be able to afford to live in LA, I'd have to live kind of rural off the grid in one of those, I don't know what they're called, but there's like some homes in the hills. Not the Hollywood Hills, but like cabins almost. 500 square foot, $400,000 cabin homes that are just no neighbors in sight anywhere, but you're in LA. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever move back to California given the opportunity. I do miss Santa Monica though. I'm upset that I only got to live there for a few months, but Santa Monica it feels like a vacation because you don't feel like you are worthy enough to live there because every property is like $2 million. Could never afford to live there, and if I could, I don't think I'd want to. But I don't know. I spent 20 years in California. I like Washington a lot. I think if I was gonna move anywhere, it'd probably be Bellingham.
Sleepy
so
time
West Side,
work.
Washington. Oh yeah, it's Alchemist. You thinking of moving there? The only reason I think I would want to move there outside of living near the beach would probably be the food. Oh, dude. Chad, I did something really bad yesterday when I was in Seattle. You're not gonna like me. I had pho because I thought, you know what? While I'm in Seattle, I'm gonna have some really good pho. Because I haven't really started liking pho since, I tried it for the first time in LA. And I got a spot near here that I absolutely love. But I'm like, I'll try some really good pho while I'm there. And I did. It was really good. It was really good. And now I miss it. And I still love my local place. But it doesn't compare. And I do it myself. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did, and it tasted so much better. The broth was so much more flavorful, and it was just, oh, the meatballs were so much juicier. And ignorance is bliss, especially with food, and I shouldn't have done it. Now I'm gonna be missing that taste that I know I just can't get here again. Thank you, Munzie, but look in the mirror and say that again. Ever been to Poseidon and Del Mar? Oh, I love their music. No, I haven't, though. Am I uncultured for asking what fuzz? No. No, I will never say that you're uncultured. You were like me a year ago, but I will say go do it. If you like soup to any degree, or have been looking for an opportunity to try a better soup, go over there. Go do that. It's very, very, very good. Try pho. If you haven't had good ramen, I recommend that. And then I will say, if you are ever in LA or a place that has very good, very good authentic restaurants, try Selangtong. It's Oxford bone broth soup. That's good. That's real good. It makes me want to feel things. It's good. There's a killer ramen place on Capitol Hill that I missed from my time in Seattle. Yeah, I didn't try a good ramen spot while I was there, which I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I could only have one meal and I chose pho. Still really like my local ramen place that I have here, probably because I haven't had good ramen in a little while. To be fair though, I've had some really elite ramen in LA. Some really good Wagyu ramen. So I know good ramen, but it feels like for me, pho has a much lower bar in, like, bad pho can taste like you're eating hot dog water. But bad ramen is still gonna taste like really good ramen. It's a lot harder to fuck up ramen than it is to fuck up pho, I think. In Puerto Rico, and I've only gone outside of this tiny island like a handful of times. Yeah, Puerto Rico's got good food though, yeah. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Love watching it, which is why I was really hoping to get into UW, but alas, I could try again. Stay away from Santa Monica. It's kind of become a bit of a shithole. I mean, I think it was definitely a shithole while I lived there. But it was nice to live that close to the beach. Did get woken up at least 3 times a week to some yelling that was happening in the alley below my apartment. But it's nice to be by the beach and have a view. Thought you were going to recommend that sushi thing you like, the Chef's Choice one. Yeah, the sushi thing I like. Let's just call it that. I don't know say it by its name. For food, Toronto is blessed with good everything. I've heard very good things about Toronto. I have. Never been. But hey, I'm getting my passport, so I can actually go there at some point now. It's weird not having never having a passport, but I'm like an hour drive away from Canada, but I can't actually go to Canada because I don't have a passport card. But I will have one. That's why I was living in Florida to see if it was never bad. Worst thing is the humidity. I have never been in rain that has been painful before than when I went to Florida. I remember stepping outside during what I think was considered mild weather, and it felt like I was getting pelted with hail. Haven't been back since. I've been to Florida 3 times, and every single time that I've gone, there's been some disaster. First time that I went was on a trip with my parents, and the hotel that we were staying at, we were staying on the 19th floor, and we had to get evacuated from the hotel because one of the floors caught fire. And I think I was young enough to where I didn't really understand the magnitude of what was happening. You know, when you're young and you're in a space that you're not familiar with, which is basically anywhere outside of a 2-minute vicinity of your home, things are just all kind of a blur. Like, you don't really know what a hotel actually looks like. You don't know what this street an hour from you looks like. You don't know what this building you're in looks like. Things are just kind of a jumbled mess because you just don't really understand your surroundings. I don't remember exactly the severity of it, but I do remember very frantically running down the escape stairs of the hotel while we were being told to evacuate. Didn't go back after that point. Second time I went to Florida, I got broken up with my girlfriend on the spot because I was cheated on emotionally. And the third time I went to Florida was during Minecon, which was fine, but then I had the episode of really, really terrible rain that hurt me, and that gave me a really bad impression about Florida. See, I really fucking hate Florida. I've really not had good experiences with Florida. Anywhere else, totally fine. Not Florida. So I was just chill as fuck, loving the vibes. It's not really a playlist. I was watching Tate's stream. Don't tell her I was doing that though. I was chatting in her stream, but still don't tell her that. And she was playing this game called Traveler's Rest. Never heard of it before, but I immediately fell in love with the soundtrack. So I ripped the OST and threw it on Spotify, and I just had it on loop this entire stream. It's just 13 minutes long. It's my home, man. Do you remember when that Minecon was? I do. It was the 2013 Minecon. I remember it because I wore the bracelet for like 9 years before I eventually cut it off, and I still have it behind me. Got my 2 Minecon bracelets. The purple one from 2016 and the gray one from 2013. I wore this on my wrist for... I think I had this on for like 8 years. Yeah, I think I wore this for 8 years. Never took it off, because you couldn't. It was tagged on. There's a couple of parts that are hanging on by a thread there. Yeah, no, I wore this on my right wrist for 8 years. I wore this one for, I guess I would have been 5 years then. 5 or 6 years, same length, but I had them on until I eventually cut them off and just keep them. That sounds healthy? Okay. You don't know any... Okay, sure. What do you mean by healthy? What illnesses or diseases did I contract? Why'd you take that off? It feels like I never did, right? Is that what you're saying to me? Because it does feel like that, right? Like, I almost forgot that I did at some point. But, I think I don't remember, but I think I cried. No, I definitely cried. Yeah, it felt like losing a loved one. I think it was 2 years ago around there. Do they smell? No. No, they didn't smell. Like, I showered with them on and everything, and I would, like, wash them, too. They didn't smell. Two years for real? For real, for real? FR? I think so, yeah. Tan line disease? No, it's a great thing. You don't have to worry about getting a tan line if you're not tan. You said you were going to cut off when you reach 1 million subs on YouTube, right? Yeah, you're right. Oh, hey. Another failed commitment to add to the list. Okay, cool. The 1-year bread making stream, the cutting it off at 1,000,000. What else are we gonna get my ass for today? I'll just be able to get permanent jewelry. I don't think it's good to immediately jump to you. Also not knowing what the word healthy means. The difference between a sanitary and healthy, but I won't get technical on you. But yeah, no, it didn't smell. It didn't like even itch for that matter. It was totally fine. Anyway, fun friends. Brother, I was gonna give you some tips. I can't even speak. You're out of luck. Sorry if that made you feel shit. Yeah, actually, you know what? Now that you say that, it did. But I'm gonna forgive you just this once. Personally, there's a difference between metal and fabric. I personally think that two materials are different, so, this guy planning for the SMP to be a beta phase again before the public release? I don't know, ask him. I got no clue what the plans are. All I know is apparently it's sometime in July, but outside of that, I'm not your guy. I don't got a clue about it. Mostly, like, everything that I have possibly been able to know, I'm trying to not. Like, I haven't really been watching any streams of anybody doing anything on it, because I'm trying to go in fully blind. I played that shit for, like, every single day for, like, a year straight. I'm taking a detox until it happens. No, Tater, it's cause you're getting on people, like... Personally, you're calling them a dumbass. People over here like, well, yeah, people get permanent jewelry. It's like, actually, there's a difference between they did... Like, relax, man. How long in the Netherlands for? A week? Yeah, I'm leaving on the 26th. I think I'm getting there... How do time zones work? I'll be getting there on the 27th, just because, like, clocks or whatever. And then I'm leaving on the 2nd. So I think I'm going to have a full day to detox before anything happens. And then all of Monday to relax until I travel. Or no. I'm leaving on Monday. But I think I'm leaving at, like, 2. So I'll be able to sleep in as long as I need to. And leave after that. But yeah, I wanted to at least have one day because I have no idea what my jet lag situation is going to be. I've never had jet lag before. I've never traveled anything further out than 3-hour different time zone. How long's your flight? 12 hours both ways? Spokane doesn't have a straight through, so I'm going to be taking a flight over to Seattle for a little bit, and then I think it's like a 1-hour layover, so honestly, like a 12-hour trip there and back is really not that bad. Plus, I got it for free because points and reward systems, so hell yeah. Actually, really stoked about that because when I originally checked on, I couldn't book through my typical airline through my rewards program with my credit card, but then it appeared later on, so I got that shit for free. So hell yeah. I think last time Esco talked about it, he said everyone would get it at the same time. No beta this time. Yippee! That's fun. I think some people are going ew, thinking of the fact that your skin will eventually grow over and fuse with clothing if it's not removed for too long. Skin cells are incorporating the fibers. If the wristband was metal or plastic or the synthetic mats, it shouldn't be a problem. Dude, imagine I cut it off and just half my arm comes off. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely why people are ewing. I think you're giving them a little bit too much faith, Clue. Going to Vermont this July, and some of the flights are 12 hours. Yeah, I've never been on a plane that long before. Oh, I still need to upgrade my seats. Oh. Okay, for people that fly, I don't know if it's like specifically Delta or not. How critical is the difference between main cabin and comfort? I think that's Delta, right? Like basic seat versus a comfort seat for like a 10-hour flight. Is it worth the extra 150 for an upgrade? Worth it if over 6 feet? Oh. Okay, you could have just said I don't need to do it then. Thanks, man. You're all it's worth. Optimist by nature, so I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, that's a nice way of living. I appreciate that. On a 12-hour flight, yeah. Like a 25-hour flight, Sochu? Where? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like contemplating if I want to spend the extra 150 because I feel like the comfort seat would be worth it, but I don't know. I've got an extra day to chill and probably just stay in my hotel and sleep for 20 hours straight before I actually have to go socialize or because the meetup's not until 10:30. Which, by the way, I don't think I've talked about this all too much, but I'm doing a meetup at TwitchCon with Jojo, Shane, and Fruit. Jojo invited me. It was like, hey, I'm doing a meetup and it could be like a 4-person thing if you want to do it. And I was like, sure. So I would never do a meetup alone because I think there'd be like 2 people. I do not have a concept of understanding of how many people at an event would actually take their time to go and meet up and say something to me. Like, I understand the MCC meetup was a thing, and I met some cool people there, but like, that's in an MCC setting. I would never do a meetup for just myself. That's fucking crazy to me. I would not do that. But a group meetup, I was like, sure, I'm down. If like 5 people come, that's fucking awesome. If like 10 or 20, that's really cool. So I'm doing a meetup at 10 fucking 30. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing Saturday night. I don't know. Like, I barely know anyone that's going there. So I don't know what I'm gonna be doing out Saturday night past like 2 a.m. But I got a meetup happening at 10:30, and then I got MCC live happening later that afternoon. I'm gonna be tired as fuck. I'm gonna be so tired. It's just such a funny concept to me. No, but same. No, they really are. It's like, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Why do you want to see me? Just like find me on the TwitchCon floor, just like walking around the place. I should be able to conversate with you. I don't know. That's what I really hated about the MCC meetup. Was it's not their fault. It had to be this way. But it was just so rushed after a certain point that I couldn't talk to anyone. And it just felt awful. It felt robotic. Like, I'm just here to sign a thing for you and say hey, and that's just it. Like, at a certain point, I couldn't even hand the card back to them. I had to just pass it down to the person to the left of me. Like, the next person. It is awful.
Good morning, how's your day been so far? I've been good, it's my birthday.
It's your birthday, Mark. Happy birthday. You better be doing something better than spending it here. Get off Twitch. Go do something cool. Appreciate it 2 months, homie. It has been good. Thank you for that. Feels birthday, man. What's kind of funny with the MCC meetup, though, because I was the first person in the line. So every once in a while, you get someone who just, like, skip me. Because you'd, like, the way it was supposed to go is you hand your card, and everybody will, like, sign it. I'd sign it, then pass it down, and they'd sign it, and then everybody, like, at the end, you'd, like, pick it up, or whatever. Like, sometimes people would just, like, see me, and then just, like, skip me, like, hand it to the next person. I'd be like, okay, that's fine. You just making videos for YouTube, or you just prefer Twitch more? Hey, you're really hitting the fucking chalkboard questions, huh, Alchemist? I mean, I don't miss making YouTube videos for YouTube. I can make a video right now if I wanted to. I still got my login info. Talking like I gave away my info or stole my channel off or something. Nah, I still have it. If I want to make a video, I'll do it. I just don't want to. I will at some point. I was thinking about making a mashup of the Twitch Rivals video, but for as insane of a Rivals that was, for it to end because I died because I tried to get in D-Tune's fucking cosmetic. I don't know if that'd make a very good video or not, so I haven't really decided if I'm gonna do that or not. It's also like probably too late at this point. I was like, fuck, I could have ended it in like any cooler way, but it had to end with that. God damn it. This one too hit hard, then everything else happened. Not the conversation we need to get into, but okay. Some emotes are so good though. I know, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, I'm still thinking about it, but it's just a lot of work. Thank you. You're singing the song of my people. I don't have time to do YouTube and Twitch. I gotta eat 3,000 calories a day. Definitely gonna vlog TwitchCon, right? Ew. Ew. Vlogging. Ew. Ew. Nasty. Ew. Sticking a camera up in front of my face in public and talking to it. Ew. I'm not cut out to do this shit anymore, man. I don't have the mindset anymore. I don't. Me fucking filming a whole ass vlog of me road tripping up from California to Washington, feeling no shame recording myself in a Starbucks in a fucking library. Now I'm like, I don't even want to film myself at a TwitchCon. I don't want to do anything in real life, man. I don't want to content create. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of having an ego. Imagine being approachable at TwitchCon. Hmm? I'm not talking to, no, I just mean like putting a camera in front of my face. People for good old-fashioned homebody living. Okay, to be fair, I do rock climb, but also yes. Dude, it's so okay. I know the least enjoyable thing to watch as a viewer is a streamer talking about streaming. I know. Girl, I know. But, dude, I'm so sorry that I haven't streamed the last week. I genuinely sit down on my computer and feel exhausted. But anywhere else, as soon as I get up from my computer, I have so much energy. But I sit down on my computer and I want to fucking sleep. Like, look at my posture right now. I want to go to bed, and I've been on my computer for 30 minutes. I want to stream. Like, I wanted to stream at 7 a.m. today. I was ready to. I exercised. I ate my 2 brekkies. I was ready to go, and I just... As soon as I sat down on my chair, even standing at my desk, I felt so fatigued and tired, and I hate it. I don't know why, but I'm so fucking exhausted when I sit down on my computer. It's like, this is the last place that I want to be. Treadmill desk one? I can't even fit that here because I'm 3 inches under my ceiling. I have this much space between my head and my ceiling. I have no room for a treadmill. Burnout? No, it's not burnout. I very much enjoy streaming. I've spent the last week making new emotes. But, like, it's not burnout at all. I'm genuinely just, like, physically tired. Nothing mental at all. I'm physically exhausted. And I don't know what to do about it. Because I've been exercising, I've been eating a ton, I've been getting really good sleep. I've even been shifting, like, when I want to stream to where I'm not eating a ton right before it, so that I'm not, you know, draining myself because my body is just exhausted from metabolizing a ton of food. But I'm so tired in this chair. I can go out and run, take a 3-hour walk, I'm fine. I can spend a whole day, 5 hours in the car, 5 hours walking up steep hills in Seattle, 5 hours back in the car, come right back home, and I'm ready to go to sleep, but I'm fine. I feel physically really good. Even if I'm just walking around my house doing chores or in my kitchen cooking food, I feel super awake. But the second I sit down on my computer, I want to go to bed. Change your diet up, maybe? Bros, you don't know about my diet. I eat very good for myself. I have an If It Fits Your Macro diet. I get my 50% carb, 30% fat, 20% protein. No artificial sugars. I'm good. But my diet, I'm locked in on my food. my body is very happy with what I eat throughout the day. I had very tasty ramen for dinner tonight. It was very nice. Physical burnout from repeated activity is a thing, man. Your body might be bored even if your brain isn't. Maybe don't sit at the PC. You have standing desk for a reason. No, that's the thing though. Even standing, I get tired. Maybe you need a lay down desk. Man, can you imagine the questions? Holy Lord. Straight from your bed. Oh. Bro's on ADHD meds now. That's why you'll have to progressively adjust to it. Actually, pretty big news. I'm off the baby meth for the first time in a year. And have been for 2 weeks. It's not... Don't say congrats. there's nothing to celebrate. I was on it for so long, and it felt like it stopped doing something for me. I just didn't feel like I was benefiting from it at all. So I just cut it flat. And I haven't taken it for 2 weeks. I still need to tell my psychiatrist about it, because I'm probably going to get on instant Adderall, because I was taking the 24-hour or whatever. Found the problem? No, the problem persisted before then. Go back and look at any of my Poker Rogue streams. My posture was this. I'm always on like the low, like look at where my head is. Look at this fucking 6-foot gap that I got above me. It's not the Addy. I wish it was, because it'd be nice to have a pinpoint problem, but... Remember the physical burnout I mentioned? Meds can impact that, bro. I don't know, man. Have you tried a grip trainer when you have freehand while you're doing things? I find those help me focus. It's not a focusing issue, and I do have a couple of those. I got a grippy one and a finger one. One for like rock climbing and another one for just like basic wrist training. But it's not a focusing issue. I can actually focus pretty well on stuff. It's just physical exhaustion. What's up, Gibbons? He placeboed himself and the med's not working? My psychiatrist did eventually say that that would end up happening at some point. I think he's expecting me to give him a call back at some point and tell him that I stopped, because he was kind of predicting that I would. He was like, yeah, I assume that you would. So I need to give him a call back on that. Hopefully I can get it before I leave, because it'd be nice to have that new medication while I'm on my trip, so I can just have like a fucking stat boost while I'm gone. Dude, can you imagine like TwitchCon being the first days that I pop like a new Adderall subscription? Holy moly. But to be fair, I was on a trip when I was on Adderall for the first time, and I genuinely felt like a new person. That was crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna get that back, but that was crazy. As the warmth of the light down here compare with the rest of the house, didn't you add new cams with bluer or more skytone light? I switch up my lighting down here pretty frequently. It's actually very bright comparatively to what it normally is. It's still nothing to do with the lighting, though. I don't think. Can you travel with those? I don't think there's any reason or law why I wouldn't be able to travel with prescription medication. Is it when you sit down, you feel tired of the desk, or when you're downstairs in the room, you begin to feel tired? No, it's not when I'm downstairs in the room, I begin to feel tired. I got my drum kit that I jam on all the time, and my guitar as well, too. And I feel, like, super energetic when I'm on those. But it's like when I'm sitting down at my PC, I feel tired. Maybe it is a mental thing. I'm trying to think. Emotional attachment to the kitchen reno? What does the kitchen reno have anything to do with this? You remember every single person you meet? It's actually true for once, yeah. I do think it's optimal arousal then. Not got good enough stimulation at your desk to keep you energized. Yeah, yeah. Not feeling very aroused right now, it's true. Yeah, that's true. Still gotta meet up with you sometime? Come to Rotterdam. Come to Rotterdam. We can go get like food or something. That's just rearranging the room, changing it out might cause a mental shift. Oh, I like my setup though. I change my setup every month. Fuck. Yeah. The thing is, I don't even know if there's anywhere else I can put my desk. Because, like, outlet-wise, I have a GCI whatever the fuck protected outlet here that I plug, like, all my peripherals into. And there's that doesn't exist anywhere else in the room, so location-wise, the desk is, like, the only spot it can be in. And then from there, I don't think I can really change up anything. Like, if I put my desk over there, I can't even do that. It's not even a three-prong outlet. I don't think there's anywhere else I can put my desk. You're right, though. That might do something. But also, God, it's so much energy. I'm so tired. Paint then, perhaps? You want me to get rid of the natural beauty I got down here? Dude, I high rolled with the wood paneling. That's what extension cords are for. I am not extension cording 30 different peripheral plugs. When is it? Exact dates? 29th and the 30th. I think the partner party's on the 28th. I don't think there's actually any convention stuff happening on the 28th, though. You get your badges and stuff on the 28th, but the actual convention doesn't start until the 29th. Has been chatting for 2 hours, no way. Yeah. Yap vibes tonight. Maybe an accent wall or something has mixed up the appearance of the layout. Needs to remain fixed. You'd be the kind of guy that would paint over natural wood in the kitchen, Reno, wouldn't you? You're gonna buy my house and paint my what are they? I should know this. I don't remember the type of wood that my cabinets are. You're gonna paint them white, aren't you? Or a nice muted green, muted emerald. Maybe the head portion above the wood. Thing is, it's already white. If I paint it anything else, the room's just gonna feel smaller. So that would probably just make me more tired. Amount of fireplaces with the brick painted black and flip out. Black paint? No, man. Painting wood black is just that's a crime. Or not wood, brick. Oy. Alright, so I get it. You got like the artistic style. You got a vision. I feel you on that. Dude, I painted my upstairs office once. Like a full paint, ceiling, walls, everything. That was a really big undertaking for me. I would never paint again. Would not do it again. 100% hire someone to do that for even small thing. I'm not going to paint myself. It's fun once, never doing it again. Get some new decorations or shelves. I don't even know where I put those though. I don't know, man. Do I want to move? I don't know. I don't know. I need energy. This is what I'm trying to think about. Am I gonna feel the same way when Volunteers comes out and I genuinely have something that like is gonna be something I can grind for 16 hours a day again? Like, am I gonna have the same level of exhaustion? Maybe not. So maybe it is a mental thing. I don't know. Are you real, PeteZahHutt, or fake? Look who's talking, Gokus. 273. Y'all's humor is dry. Drier than me. Who wants to know, Gokus? Who wants to know? They try putting the monitors on the floor and streaming while doing a handstand. Yeah, I can mimic human beings. It can. That's terrifying, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't remind me about that. Definitely sounds like a mental thing. Yeah, it might be then. I don't know. Song sounds like I'm about to deliver an unknown package to the local wizard on the hill. Isn't it good? Isn't it so good? I genuinely want to play the game and I have no idea what it was. I saw Tay playing it for like a little bit, but I had no idea what she was doing. I just heard the soundtrack and got lost in it, and I just ripped it and been listening to it nonstop. It's so good. It's so good. It's the OST for Traveler's Rest. No clue what the game is like. It looked kind of like Animal Crossing. A little bit of Animal Crossing mixed with a bit of Stardew. Dude, that might be the game for you. That might be your shot. How's the new server coming along? Oh, it's got put on the back burner. We had a little blip of wanting to do it, but for right now, that's... You didn't hear anything about it. Is Stardew Valley Horror-esque coming soon? Oh, is there one? Wait, when was that debuted? You put your setup upstairs for a bit to stream in your guest room for a while just to change things up temporarily. I could if I hated myself. If I felt... I have a setup in my guest office that's like... It's fine enough. It's got a really, really good computer. It's basically like a spare computer if any of my parts broke. And a couple of monitors. It's got a keyboard, microphone. I need to move my camera and stuff up there, but... I can't move my entire setup because some of it is tied to this desk. And my dad told me when we moved this desk from my upstairs to my downstairs that this desk will be staying here when the house gets sold. And if a rapture was ever going to happen, followed by a total meltdown of the earth will crumble around this desk. How'd you copy a company's name? PeteZahHutt might sue you now? No. Actually, they can't. Because I already took measures to make sure that they cannot do that. So yeah, you could say I out PeteZahHutt. And they can never do that to me. So, no.
Just started my summer internship this week so I can afford the Twitch sub price increase, Prej.
Yeah, sorry about that one, Sparkle. Yeah, I'm genuinely like, I know that I haven't been consistent with streaming, so I'm trying to at least give some sort of reason for people that are subbed to want to stay subbed. Like, not necessarily trying to coerce you for it, but just some sort of value. And part of that has been the emotes. I really want to give people, like, emotes that are fun and look cute to use. That's why I'm really happy that I landed on the style that I did for the emotes that I made. I think they look really fucking cool. I have a lot more that I want to make, as per usual, but the few that I've made in the last few days, I think it look really nice. So, even though I haven't been streaming a lot, I want people, if they're paying, you know, for a tier 1 sub, or the increased price that will be taking into effect soon, I want you guys to have some cool shit, you know? Like, I know that I'm not consistent with streaming, but I at least want you to have, like, you know, some cool emotes. I want you guys to get your value out of your money. I fucking hate, like, the fact that people are subbed to me and I go on hiatuses for, like, weeks. Genuinely makes me feel terrible. They increase it for everybody, yeah. That few, those are cool. I like those, though. Didn't you have more emotes? I did, yes, but it's in a style that I don't really like, so I got rid of them.
What have you done?
I have this very beautiful thing about making something and then hating it 3 months later. It haunts me in everything I do. My physical appearance, my content, my emotes, most things in my life. It's really just been a phase of mine for the last like year or two, maybe even just the last year. I'm going through very rapid changes of I really like this style. God, do I hate how I used to be just a few months ago. So I dropped a lot of the old emotes because I just didn't like them. And now I'm trying to like only keep emotes that I really do like. So I don't know, maybe in 4 or 5 months I'll look back and say, God, these emotes suck too. But for right now, we're not there, so. Feel, hey, can't be saying what you did and then dropping 10. Thank you. Appreciate you. You might just be the GOAT. And I'm very grateful for you. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Don't remember the corn dog one? It's a cute inside joke. No, I know. The corn dog one's like a fucking favorite. That was like kind of the inspiration that I had for redoing the emotes in general, was to make a corn dog emote. And I'm like, okay, fine. If I'm going to do a corn dog emote, then I'm going to like redo it. Dude. I really do hate myself, and it's not a bit. I bought a drawing tablet. I haven't picked it up since I bought it. It's just been gathering dust on my desk, dude. I made all my emotes with my fucking mouse because I bought a drawing tablet because I wanted to draw emotes, and I haven't used it. I used it for like 2 days, and I haven't touched it since. Because I haven't needed to. There's like a whole training period. I'm like, I can just get the results that I'm looking for with this. I haven't needed to use it. It's there. I have my pen. I got my pen right here in the little pen holder. I haven't used it. No, Tater, I know. What I'm saying is that you still, like, I haven't needed to because the mouse, like, drawing with this has been more than fine. Drawing stream? I mean, I've been really happy. Like, I know I've only been doing this, I think, for like 3 months. Actually, when did I make my first emote? I've been making emotes for years, but like actually tried drawing my own character. When was this? Let's see. Being scrap red. Properties. February 11th. Oh, it's been 4 months. Yeah. I mean, comparatively, I think it's really cool to see like the progression that I've had already. 336 112. So like, I see emotes, Ed. Welcome to the stream, brother. Good to have you. How'd you find me, huh? What are you doing here? So, this is like kind of cool to look at. This is the first drawing that I made in February. And I made this one like pretty shortly after when I realized this just does not look good. And then this is the one that I drew up a few days ago. I really, really like how this one looks. Like, I really love what I did with this guy. I realize like when you're making emos, the bigger the head and the squishier they look, the better. Spammer in Discord? Not safe for work in your Discord? This better be good. E-Girl Haven, 18 plus, not safe for W. TTV Davey SC. Wait, hold on. I'll ban them in a second. Nobody click that link. I need to look up this username. They got TTV in their name. They get hacked. They never followed me before. Created in 2019. Damn. Unfortunate. Account probably got hacked or something. Sag. Hey, Tater, I'm gonna meet you. It'll be weird. Thank you for the heads up. Big improvement there. The third guy looks awesome. Thank you. Yeah. I like the second guy looked fine, but I don't know. I look sick. Simplistic, but the art style and personality shows massive improvement. That means a lot. Thank you. The problem that I have is that I need to now not reuse assets because it's like so easy now that I've drawn this guy once to like just copy and paste the glasses onto every emote that I've made. So I'll be honest, every emote that I've uploaded so far has had the exact same facial structure and exact same glasses minus like the swirls. Beanie is the exact same because I got too lazy to redraw like the lines on the beanie to make it look different, which I want to do for all the emotes. The hair is like minorly different, but it's so easy to reuse assets, man. It's so easy. Glasses on blush are differently shaded. Those aren't shaded, those are my eyes. Those are my closed eyes, man. They're not differently shaded. That's just me closing my eyes. Glasses remind me of that one codename Kids Next Door character. Number 2? I kind of see it, yeah. Yeah, number 2. I kind of see it, yeah. It was a good show. You have an updated texture pack download. Nice. Using assets is so easy, we circle back to plagiarism. Yeah, where's Whiskey? I'm gonna get his ass back here. I need some advice. Would you ever change your Minecraft skin to match the emotes? Little yellow beanie. I don't even know what my Minecraft skin looks like. Doesn't it have a yellow beanie on already? Doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it does now. Oh, it's pink. I kind of like the retro 90s P90X instructor vibes, though. It's like a good hybrid between Pokemon trainer and fitness instructor. Ronnie watching the stream, I need to be more productive. Have a good one. Later, brother. I've thought about that in years. No, I didn't make the equation until, what's it called? Until a couple people saw my skin during the Rivals event and commented on that. And I was like, damn, wait, hold on a second. You're actually kind of right. Yeah, I mean, drawing's been fun. Dude, I've been using Photopea for all my drawing. I've forgotten how good program can be when it's free. Like, Photopea is insane. I use paint.net for pretty much everything for like the better part of a decade. Almost all the work that I've done And switching over to a different program and learning it has been amazing because there's so much shit that you can do on Photopea that you can't do on Paint.net. It's like, wow, can't believe all this is free. So it's just a web app, right? Yeah, like I saved it and have like its own application link or whatever, but it's just on the website. Here's another question. Do you prefer 0 to 100 or 0255? So 00FF. I don't know what 0 to 100 is. Isn't it all 255s for color codes? Fun fact, in the default Windows calculator, the 8 and 9 keys are slightly misaligned by 1 pixel. Cool, man. It's a very fun fact. I had a fun time. What's up, Mello? Good to see you. Good to see you. Some art software is based on 0 to 100, so it's close to a map of 0 to 1 with decimals. Some once you switch. Oh. I don't think Photopea is 0 to 100 though, no? It's 255? I haven't seen 0 to 100 in any of the applications I've been using. You see the news for Black Ops 6? Not the news, just the announcement. I watched the trailer on it. The new movement looks really, really good. I'll probably be buying it because any Black Ops is I'm a sucker for. I didn't really like, well, I didn't like 4 and I didn't like Cold War. But oh, 6 looks cool. I'll probably play some multiplayer on it if I can get some friends to jam with, but as for campaigns and stuff, I don't know. I don't really find myself having the time to play through like a Call of Duty campaign recently. I probably just like watch someone stream it. Playing the current one, Modern Warfare 3, and I'm excited for the new one. Yeah, new COD looks really good. I'm watching the crew play COD a little bit recently. It's a good game still. I'm not really too big on Warzone or Battle Royales in general recently. You know what I want to see spark back up, man? Honestly, I'd love to get a group together and play PUBG again. I miss PUBG. Didn't PUBG have a collaboration with Blackpink? It's Blackpink they got a collab with, right? We cool to see you play COD with the crew again. I don't think I've ever played COD with the crew. Maybe once. I do need to hit them up about that at some point, though, if they'd be down to have me. I know I told Sock at some point that I play COD with him. I need to make that happen. Maybe I should start playing that game again. I feel like you did once. I think I did too. Yeah, I think I did too. It was a while ago, though. Oh, I missed the Modern Warfare 2 days. Ah, dude, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Oh man. Hi. Hello. This is like the closest I've been to streaming in like a week. And now that I'm here, I need to like play stuff and do stuff, but I don't know what to do. Because I don't know what I want to play. I don't know what I want to do. I want to go rock climbing. But I also want to play video games. I'm praying to God that I can wake up tomorrow and actually be energized, because if I wake up tomorrow, I really want to play horror games. I really want to play horror games on stream. I just don't know if I want to play them tonight or not. I'm really wanting to play some stuff tomorrow. Are you done being a slime? Nice. So I'm staying for channel points. Stay for the gambas coming up. I'm gonna time you out for 8 hours, Winter. There'll be no channel points for you to collect. Open your mouth one more time. Belatro? No, I don't think I'm ready for Blatcher yet. At some point, yes, but I don't think yet. Maybe soon. Not yet, though. Chanel points. I got pretty like girl. Lethal? Oh man, it's been a while since I've hopped on Lethal, huh? Is anything cool in the director into? New Zelda game looks really sick. I was surprised that there's a new Mario Party coming out. Did they say anything on if it's going to be an add-on for the existing Mario Party or it's a whole new launch? Should play Watcher. I've heard some very good things, but I haven't played it myself. I've had some friends tell me to play it too, especially with me talking so highly about Pokerog that I would definitely fall in love with Bellatra. I just don't think I'm ready yet. I don't know if I'm going to start Bellatra before I go on a week-long trip, because the last thing I want to do is get addicted to a game and be thinking about it while I'm away from my computer. I'd honestly rather take a vacation while I'm not heavily into one game and don't have a hyperfixation than start one right before I know I'll have to leave. I know what being timed out even means? Okay. You know what? That's a flex. That's a flex. I'll be honest, I haven't been timed out in many chats either. It's, you know, I kind of hold that. New launch has a different name. I play Hades or Call of the Lamb. No, not Hades. I watched a bit of Hades too, though. And it did look really, really good. I think that I was going to play Hades if Pokerogue wasn't a thing. I think I was really close to buying Hades. Or that new Elden Ring DLC. I haven't heard much about it, but I've heard every fucking person that I know talking about it. I haven't played Elden Ring. I've only watched a shit ton of it. So, if anything, the new DLC is going to be some banging content for me to watch. I don't think I'm going to stream it though, but I'm excited to watch it though. Eight 8.5 out of 10, very good roguelite, definitely worth playing. Evo 2 on the way. Isn't it weird that you can't trust reviews at all anymore? Like, reviews just aren't creditable anywhere anymore because leaving a good review just enforces confirmation bias, but bad reviews are mostly nowadays just for, like, more clicks onto a site. So it feels like every review out there now is disingenuous in some way, which kind of sucks. I don't really look at reviews for, like, games anymore before buying them. I don't think I really ever did all too much, but now it just feels like I can't. Tell me that television and movie reviews make sense in 2024. If it's on like IMDb or something, or like Rotten Tomatoes, then maybe it's fine.
Just drop my pen.
I mostly mean like video game articles or like website articles themselves. Elden Ring, died on the first boss and fought the tree sentinel and died like 40 times before Googling and realizing I didn't have to fight him. That's so good. To be fair, that would have worked on me though. A friend bought me Elden Ring, and the only way I could play through it was using the seamless co-op mod because I'm bad at Souls type games. What is seamless co-op mod? don't really know anything about modded stuff when it comes to Elden Ring, so that's, I got no clue what you're talking about. Damn, I checked my viewer list and all my mods and VIPs left. Here alone? What's the point, man? Everybody left me. Why am I here? I'm so alone. I'm so lonely. Is it because I showed my art? I'll number you. Okay. God, that's so many things. Luke, if Couch comes back and know that you called him by potato, I'd run. I'd run very far and fast. Lets you play multiplayer, so essentially carry me through it. Oh, okay. I get you. Elden Ring has some multiplayer, but it's very limited to only boss battles. With the seamless co-op, you can go around the whole map together. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, so I was like, I thought that I've seen co-op on boss battles before. I didn't know that you can't actually traverse the world together, though. Which is where you can go and someone else is in your world, but people have made mods that let you go anywhere. Again, this always co-op easier, etc., etc. Are you tethered together with a mod like that? Like one person hosts and you have to be tethered like close to them to be able to exist in the world, or can you just travel anywhere in the world? Even separately? Literally right in front of you is a spawn. How's my stubborn ass supposed to know I'm not supposed to throw hands with him and he's like 30 levels above you? Yeah. Like I said, it would have worked on me. I don't blame you. You can fuck all the way off. It's great. Sweet. Is that a new thing for Elden Ring, or have those kinds of mods been around for like Dark Souls and all that before? Also, by the way, Ramsey, you don't need to point out when you get timed out. Just letting you know. If you get timed out for something, just let it be, you know? That would be... That's a good question, King. How are you? Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me recently. I'm currently shrimped in my chair, not wanting to play video games, and that's my job, so that's where I'm at in my life. Maybe I just need to go back to Valorant. Maybe that's my arc. How about you? Got a promotion at a job or something? Got a wife? Kids? What's going on with you? Nice to have the option, not have to go with that menu mogul over and over. Got work in the morning, so I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, P. Good night, chat. Night, PeteZahHutt. Thank you for coming around. Always a pleasure to have you here. I'm traveling in a week out of the country. Dude, I didn't even know that you have to get like a different cell phone plan for when you're leaving the country. I don't know shit about traveling. I thought that I did. I don't know nothing about it. I was about to leave on a plane and not have cell phone service. Maybe some AA for the fans boss? Huh? The what? Been any announcements about the skate game? There have been. They put out a thing saying that they are in pre-alpha. I'm gonna die before that game comes out, man. Like, not even of old age. It's just gonna happen. I don't know how, but I'm gonna have a tragic death. And I'm never gonna be able to play that game, and it pisses me off. I just know it. I'm not signing myself to a death note or anything, but I know for a damn fact that my life is gonna end before I'm gonna be able to play that game. And it makes me sad. You have Felix foreign transactions? I haven't even sorted out my money situation yet. That's something I haven't done. I don't. That's something I still. This like from today, tomorrow, not today. From like tomorrow onward was gonna be me like figuring out all the very tedious travel stuff that I need to do to like make sure that I get it all done before then. Because I feel like if I started a few weeks ago, I would have forgotten something, which makes total sense. How how does that work? Hey, Rotterdam folks, do y'all take USD? if I throw my credit card over there, is that gonna work? Can you use credit card? Probably not, right? I don't know these things. I don't travel. Can you use credit cards outside of the... If I say outside of the US, it's gonna sound stupid. Depends on your card. You're trying to get me to leak info. I see. If you have American Express or Discover card, you may find it less widely accepted than a Visa or MasterCard. This is changing all the time, with both the former issuers working to expand their reach. So Visa and MasterCard are mostly good then. You need to tell your bank before you leave, otherwise they'll freeze your cards. I was looking forward to them calling me so I wouldn't feel as alone. I was hoping that I would do a transaction as soon as I popped down to the airport, just so they called me and be like, hey, how's your flight, man? I could tell them about my day. They tip in the Netherlands? Actually, good question. I just assume that they don't tip anywhere out of the US because we're mentally ill here. Ramsey, less shit posting, please. Thank you. The skateboard-related incident will stop you the day it comes out. No, don't say that because I nearly broke my leg trying to skateboard when I was 18. I still think about that, man. I used to skateboard when I was 12, 13 for like a little bit. I was okay at it. I didn't do anything crazy on like bowls. I was mostly just like street skating on not even rails, just like I don't know, edges of sidewalks. But I tried picking up skateboarding again when I was 18. I went to Dick's, I rented a helmet, I rented a board, I rented elbow pads and knee pads, and I went out at like 9 p.m. to a local park. There was nobody around me. I found a basketball court that was empty, and I popped my board down, and within 3 seconds of picking up speed on my board, I fell on my ass and nearly broke my leg. And I limped back home and never went on a board again. I don't know what happened in the 5 years where I stopped skateboarding, but I lost all muscle memory and talent that I had for it. I don't want to know what I would be like now if I tried skateboarding again. Biggest thing would be to be prepared for the car to be temporarily blocked due to fraud. You could warn the bank, but that doesn't always stop it from happening. Yeah, if they block it for fraud when I go to a bakery 5 minutes from my house, they'll probably do it for me visiting a different country. I do wish that I had a less abrupt ending to the hoverboard era of my life. That was really fun until I fell off and got a concussion. Hoverboards were so fun, though. I probably looked like such a fucking dork riding on one of those things, but God, it was so fun to just, like, go over to an empty parking lot and just do donuts around the fucking parking lot. Little, I don't know what they call them, banks that they put up there. Came to a complete stop by slide stopping on the skin of my knee. Ooh, hey, you got built-in brakes, nice. You could ride skateboard and also do an ollie. It's talent. That's good. Are you only going to Rotterdam, or are you going to explore Amsterdam as well? Well, I'm flying into Amsterdam, so I don't know. I might take a little look around the area. I probably want to get some food as soon as I drop down there. Any of y'all live in Amsterdam? Or the Netherlands? Actually, what time is it over there? Do any of you know good food over there? What's good food to have in the Netherlands? Because I want to make sure if I'm traveling out of the country that I try a ton of food that I literally cannot get here. Or like, at least in my area. I want to have memories on my taste buds. I did look at the exchange rate. Yeah, the exchange rate's not too bad. 6 a.m. or something? Oh, good morning. He said that, it reminded me of that one guy that wanted to end his life, but the thing that made him keep on going, was literally how One Piece would end. Dude. I won't get into this level of conversation, but it is kind of crazy how something as small as that can actually be that big enough for you to want to stay alive. Like, I won't get into much, but recently, one of the greatest things in possibly my entire life happened. I found out that my two favorite bands know of each other's existence. So, my two favorite bands are Thrice. Favorite band. Second favorite band is the Wonder Years. Both pretty similar in genre. One's sad boy punk, the other's post hardcore. You know, they mingle, you know, with each other. Listened to them for more than half of my life. My brother introduced me to Thrice when I think I was like 8, and I listened to the Wonder Years for the first time when I was like 9. They've been my favorite bands for God knows how long. They at one point were both under a record label called oh dude, don't do this to me right now. Hopeless Records. Thrice is no longer under them, I don't believe, but the Wonder Years still are. And Hopeless Records has done this thing for pretty much throughout their entirety of ever, where they will do collaborative albums, and I guess bands can elect to be on the collaborative album, and it could be a cover of a song or just an EP that you never put, you know, like, you know, just a collaborative album. A few days ago, the Wonder Years put out a cover for Deadbolt for Hopeless Records' 30th anniversary. I guess Hopeless wanted to put out another collaborative album for their 30th anniversary, and the fucking Wonder Years decided to cover Thrice's like bread and butter song, like the fucking fan favorite song, and I cried listening to it. I called my brother and we were freaking out. It is the greatest gift I've ever heard in my life, because I saw that they put out a single and I saw it was titled Deadbolt. I'm like, that's a cool name. Where'd you get that one from? I click play and just, dude, to put it in perspective, Deadbolt, when I say it's like their bread and butter song for Thrice, it's like, if you go to a concert, there will be people chanting for them to play Deadbolt. Like, that's kind of the thing that the fans have done pretty much since it came out, because the song's off of an album called The Illusion of Safety that I think came out 23 years ago. I swear to God, I was crying. I was all over the fucking place. I think the album's like 23 years old now or something, but it's to the point where the merchandise they have for that song is literally like just a black t-shirt with white capital text that just says play Deadbolt. That's the whole merchandise. I have a shirt in my closet that I can grab, but it's just a black shirt with that. It's actually bred one of my favorite merch pieces I've ever seen. So there's a group called Sparrow Sleeps, which, if you guys don't know, they are absolutely wonderful. They take a lot of very popular albums from various artist genres and make them into lullabies. So for people who grew up in this area, millennials and older Gen Z who have back pain and have kids, they can put their little ones to sleep with the songs that they actually really fucking like. So some of the albums, for example, Plain White Tees, All the Sleep That We Need, Halsey, Bedlands, Black Keys, Baby Brothers, 21 Pilots, Babyface, Blink One. Okay, Boob Ranch is elite. This is an incredible cover. Blink 182, Take Out Your Pillow and Jammies, Bowling for Soup, Bowling for Sleep. Like, they have done so many incredible album covers. Olivia Rodrigo, Good Night for You, 4 Years Strong, Rest Your Crutch Trying. Coheed and Cambria and Keeping Secrets of Silent Birth 3. Like, they've done so many incredible covers, and it's really, really good. Pierce the Veil, Collide with the Night Sky. Not even just the music, but that album artwork is insane. And so they did that with The Illusion of Safety, The Illusion of Sleep, and for their apparel, they made a onesie. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, they made a onesie right here. I've seen Thrice Played Deadbolt 0 times. I don't think that there's a better piece of merch out there in the entire world. And I would have a child just to be able to put them in this onesie so they could wear this. I'll be older at some point and more mentally developed to where I'll have a kid for other reasons then. But for right now, this is the reason why I would have a child, is to buy this merch and put them in this shirt. It's so genius. It's incredible. It's so good. But yeah, they put out a cover which I have to geek out about because it's so lovely and wonderful. So the original song goes something like this. Again, it's from 23 years ago. It's incredible. Very early 2000s. I feel like watching a Dorma video on DVD right now. Listen to this, right? There was probably a BMX like X Games cover with this song made. So you can, that's the song. The Wonder Years put out this, and just listen to how good this is. Listen to the drums of it, man. That guitar is fucking beautiful. They had to, winner? Thank you, Devin. Appreciate it. 5 years. This breakdown's so good. Depths of the grave. They did it so... It's a masterpiece. Genuinely a masterpiece and such an incredible tribute to them. I had no idea that they knew that they exist, like the other existed. And I am so happy and in love with this. It's like, this is my magnum opus. So to bring it back to what you were saying about the story of like how the guy wanted to stay alive just to find out how One Piece ended. This is that for me. You know what I mean? And it's like the thing with life, right? You're just living throughout your day thinking that everything's normal, and then suddenly out of fucking nowhere at 2 a.m. when you log on Spotify, you find out that your second favorite band, or not even second to rank them, but your other favorite band knows of your favorite band's existence and did an incredible cover of one of their best songs. I have enough fuel to live for another 40 years. I don't care what happens to me. I'm set, dude. Like, I'm locked in. Any thoughts that I had, if anything, they're gone out the window because of this. That's me right there. I'm waiting for bread and butter. It's been so long since I've had bread and butter. Honestly, I just went to the grocery store today and got myself some cinnamon raisin bread, and I'm gonna make myself the most banging cinnamon raisin toast and butter tomorrow morning for brekkie. Thank you for reminding me of that, because that made me very happy when I bought it, and now I'm very happy that I know that I bought it. The band LA Trivium did a Master of Puppets by Metallica cover years ago that I absolutely love. Covers are so fun. Aren't they? I want the Wonder Years to do more covers because they do such a great job with them. They did a cover for Losing My Religion that I like more than the original. Which feels blasphemous to say, but I really, really like it. Now you gotta love to see if Thrice covers a Wonder Years song. I do. Thrice doesn't really do too many covers, though. They're not really a cover type band. And I don't think they'd be doing anything for, yeah, because I don't think they're under, that record label anymore. I think they're under their own independent label, but that'd be really cool. They do a collab. Oh, man. Hey, they're supposed to do an East Side of their last album, so, you know, there's always a chance. The Wonders have done some collabs recently. Covers and collabs. They're having fun. You know, one of them hits them up. Could be good. Could be the best day of my life. I was canceled. Sorry for ditching your paragraph there for a second. Painting's kind of hard because once you do the start of the painting, you get nervous doing the rest of it. But in acrylic painting, you can make mistakes because you can just paint over them, which gives me less nervousness. In this case, I am making a man, and I am already seeing the mistakes I made on painting the shirt after I've already done so much. But I guess that means I'm growing on painting. Doing pretty good. Right on. Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. Happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say, right? Seeing new release can be one of the best feelings getting on Spotify. Yeah. Especially if it's Sabrina Carpenter. Alright. Here's how the day's gonna go. I'm gonna hop off. Tonight's been good. Chatting for a few hours about really nothing at all. I am going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to eat brekkie, and then I'm going to work out and eat my second brekkie. And god damn it, if I'm not going to pop straight onto my computer and stream some horror games. Because that sounds like a lot of fun. Or maybe default back to Poker Rogue. Either way, I pray to God I am not deathly tired tomorrow morning. Because I want to get a ton of streams in before I leave for a week straight and don't stream. So, we'll name it soon tomorrow. Thank you, Big Fish. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. And like I said, I really hope that you guys, like them too. If you got any emote ideas, you can let me know. You got this? Yeah, not being tired. Hell yeah, I got this shit. I've been here for a hot minute. Do you not play Minecraft anymore? Pfft, Minecraft. I guess I do on occasion. You know, every here and there. Love the name. Let's make a Pokeball emote for when Ball Hunters comes around. Primary food source moment. Oh, Pokeball. I thought you were like Pokeball because you were talking about like mythical or something. I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. But a Pokeball would be nice too. That's like the main goal for me, I think, is to want to get myself meal prepping before Ball Hunters comes out. If I can get to meal prepping before VH starts, I think I've got like a couple of weeks before, like between when I get back and when Ball Hunters will start. I'm gonna be locked the fuck in. That'll be good for me, you know, especially with doing like 10 to 12 hour streams. If I can do that, I'm good. Sets are in. I've already got a few recipes that I'm planning on getting to, but if I can do that before V8 starts, I'm gonna be locked. So I've got a fear that if I don't do before V8 starts, it might be over for me for at least a few months. Is there a date for VH already? No, no date. Just sometime July after TC. Yo, Goldilocks, appreciate the prime. Appreciate you, homie. Thanks so much. Also, King Pete, they very much did tier 3 for 17. I don't know how I missed that. Apologies. I'm using a new, you know what? No excuses. There's no reason why I should have missed that. King Pete, thanks for the tier 3, you absolute goat. I need to throw an emote on tier 3 just for you. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for that. Anyway, I'm currently twiddling my stylus, and this is the most attention I've given it in the last 4 months. Would not want to be that. All right, y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging for a couple of hours. Again, we didn't really do anything, but sometimes that just be how it be, you know? So take care of yourselves, stay hydrated and all that good shit, and I'll see y'all tomorrow if I do. You could be here. I might not be here. I might be here. You might not be here. Maybe we're both here and we cross paths. That'd be cool. Exchange air. It's kind of intimate. I'm okay with that if you are. I don't know. All right. Yeah, goodbye, I guess.